Broadcasting live from your childhood wood-paneled basement, this is the Retro Handhelds Podcast, featuring Stubbs, Rob the Retro Tech Dad, and tonight's deeply disturbed guest, RavenMage and Aish, who is actually a quite lovely fellow. So sit back, relax, enjoy a cool beverage, and let's get this aging gamer party started.
What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds. We are back again with a brand new episode of the podcast tonight. We're live. We have Rob again with me. We have Raven. We have Aish. Raven looks a little different. I think that's Raven. Is that you? Hello? Raven? RavenMage? Page. Uh-oh. You doing good there? Oh.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
It's hot in this mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I meant to turn on the creepy music, but I turned on the horror music instead.
It's better.
You guys ready to get tonight? How's everybody?
I was getting concerned about you. I gotta be honest.
You should be. You should always be concerned.
All right, guys. So Aish is with RH. He makes videos on our channel. Raven is our head writer and writes reviews on our website. He also has starred in many of our videos, various productions. You may know him as the face of Gary. We don't know what Gary really looks like, but he's also an actual RavenMage. So there you go. Well, Rob, what's going on in your world right now?
Oh, some thick boy action going on with some 007.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's hop into it. So we got the SZDiiER. I ordered one of these. I was like order number 3. I think Dodo or Nara Makes Games was 1, and then James Duets was 2, and then we were 3. I hope you got your order in. Did you already get your order in?
I was like probably like number 10 or 11, I think. There was like 10 orders when I placed. So yeah, I don't know what is it up to right now. I haven't even checked that, honestly. But we got these images pretty recently, and let's kind of scroll through these.
Let me go to the website and check it out. Let's see, where do they keep that these days?
I don't know if you guys noticed the screen protector here, how it was like kind of picked at or something. I don't know what's going on here. This entire model just looks very
what do you think? Raven, have you seen this thing yet?
I saw it when you gave like the preview videos, but I saw 3326 and instantly just yawned out of it.
You said it's not going to work for me. I just don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's fair. It doesn't want you either. It is currently frightened, and
I mean, just I don't know if it's the perspective or if this guy has unusually small hands, but this thing looks chunky. That's all I gotta say.
That is the most unique donk I've ever seen on a handheld. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, like this angle right here is unbelievable. Like, what is going on here? I feel like it's like a steering wheel in that thing.
Why is it doing
so
that?
It's supposed to be inspired by the S20, but I just can't help but think it's an unimpressed S20. Like, if you see the little face there.
Look at the face.
It just looks uninterested. Like, the S20 is so happy. This was just like, oh, I don't want to be here.
It's got a completely meh face.
That is
unfortunate looking.
Super interesting.
Doesn't the screen remind you of like a Famiclone in some ways? Like, just something about it just seems so off. I don't know. It's just
One of you guys is totally streaming your Discord notification sounds to the stream, by the way.
I was wondering about that.
You could close out. It's
I
actually
kept checking my Discord thinking
the
it was
worst.
me.
Oh, is it you, Raven? All right, here we
No,
go.
it's not me.
I know it's not me. Mine's always muted. I hate the sound of that Discord.
Aish?
Mine's closed. Wait, I'm trying. Yeah, mine should be closed.
Mine's definitely muted unless it's because of this. Uh-oh. I do something bad.
You getting...
It
mine's
says
muted.
unmute, so I'm definitely muted, but here. Let me... Yeah.
How do I do this?
Zeus says it's Stubbs.
It's is it me?
Yeah.
I closed
This is what
Discord
Zeus
now.
said.
Did it stop?
Hey, based on
No,
what
it's
we
still
saw
going.
with...
It's still going. My Discord's closed out.
All right, so let me stop sharing my screen. How
Okay,
about
let's
that?
see what
Let's
happens.
if-
Yeah.
I just logged out of Discord, so it shouldn't be me.
Oh, it's... Oh. Thank
Is it
you,
me?
Rob. It was Rob. We're going to need to run the banner.
My tab is muted.
I know. It's okay.
No shortcomings.
I'm working on it. We're getting there.
I heard that this
I
was a
just
black
need everyone
tie
to calm
event,
down.
so
Raven's
changes
going to
to my
continually change outfits.
Oh, I
as
didn't know we
go.
were going to be formal today. I'm sorry.
Appreciate that. You look...
Looking very sharp there.
All right. Well,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
share my screen.
His finest tux on.
I got Zelda shirt.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
All right.
Frenzies.
All right. So this
Just gonna have to
this
rely on
dang
you,
SC
Stubbs.
Dire. Yeah, that's okay. That's right. Let's take a look, see how many orders have come in. And my super fast internet connection, I swear that it's 1 gig.
Yeah, see, it's fast.
We'll get ourselves back on track here. So we got a thick booty on that one.
I like the color though. I
65
like
bucks.
that green.
I went for the green. Yeah.
So did I.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are saying that the white looks the best, but after seeing it in person now with that video, I don't think so. I think it looks the worst. Maybe the champagne color, which matches the Game Force Chi. But yeah, the emerald. I mean, come on. Look at that. Emerald green, forest green is back in style. It's 2023.
I cannot see the face.
They've sold 75 of these things already.
They
which
don't
is nuts
have any
because
made.
nobody knows anything except for the little minuscule droppings that that James and Nara and I have been messaging the vendor on AliExpress. This what is this Game House vendor
So does it
here?
definitely have a 3326? Because
They
he was
have
mentioning
not
something in the.
They
Yeah,
haven't
what's going on
confirmed
with
that for sure. So the original
Oh man.
rumor, I believe, from Dodo
Oh,
was
no.
that it was a 3326. James
Oh,
isn't
no.
100% sure on that yet. The vendor hasn't confirmed. There's a possibility that it could be better or worse, but I'm hoping no worse than a 3326. And it seems to be cloning the 353V more than it is the RGB20S because they have those sticks down below. So
I noticed the price went up on it. I guess they're trying to discourage people from ordering more of them, or 'cause they don't have any made.
Oh, they totally did. What
Yeah,
about with
they don't-
coupons?
Well, they were like, "Oh, please give us 15 more days. We need to make them."
What in the world? What in the world? They just jumped the price from what 65 up to
Oh,
88.
yeah.
Hey, it's
The
still
whole story
52%
around this
off,
thing.
man. That's a deal.
Oh,
It's a bargain.
Please
no.
don't ever pay that much money for one.
No, we don't
No.
even know what this is yet. Truly,
So I was talking to
I
James.
mean-
He thinks it's running ArcOS, so
Oh, really?
3326, but I guess we won't know.
So we got
Okay,
a bug.
so he does
Christian
think.
for info.
Unofficially running ArcOS. Not.
Okay, if it's
Oh.
ArcOS, that leads more credence to the theory.
Yeah. that would
Wasn't
How
the
much is 90
S20
now? Yeah.
unofficially running
That's so
ArcOS
crazy.
too?
75 YouTube channels have purchased. That's so true. Everyone wants to get the content out on it.
Yeah.
You know
what
what's
were you
funny is
saying,
I
Aish?
buy
Sorry.
I buy these devices, but I promise you, I probably will never cover this device on my channel. It's just
You won't?
probably not. That's the thing. I just buy because I'm
You
curious.
covered a
but-
fan.
Yeah, but see, that was an April Fool's joke, though. So maybe I'll save it for next year.
There you go.
Feral Ghoul wants to know what our daily is right now. Oh man, guess we can segue into that real quick. Right now, I'm just I'm using the Flip the most. Let's see. I got my Indigo Flip. I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, I got mine here too. That's one of my dailies. Yep.
You guys are we all the four of us team Flip right now?
Yeah, I've been getting intimate with it.
Yeah,
I'm
Raven, you got
actually
your
using the Switch
Flip too.
So.
Oh, the Switch. I'm about to get into Switch. I've never really
I
gotten
there
into
we go.
mainstream Switch before.
Found my
There you
Flip.
go. You got the
Interesting.
Flip with the ergo grip. I picked up a Switch though, and I picked up one for my daughter's birthday, and then of course I had to get one for like the family for me. And we're gonna totally play Tears of the Kingdom and Smash Bros. And I might do some Switch content because I have a Switch accessory review I'm gonna be doing here soon. So
Cool.
I had to get a Switch for that, right?
It's
Honestly,
crazy to say
what I-
this.
Oh.
So go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say honestly, what I'm mainlining, thank you, Stubbs and RetroTech Dad, is the Surface Duo.
Nice.
Is that the iPega controller? How are you liking that?
Yeah, I really enjoy this controller. It doesn't fit for this phone, but it works for now. But I enjoy the controller.
Yeah, because Jutley's was showing off the. I don't know if that's the same model, right? It's a different model, I think.
Yeah, no, he has the 9083. This is like
Okay.
a 91 something.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get that.
I'm tempted to order one because I want to just try it out, see how it
Wait,
is.
can I
you
see it
know?
again? The banner was blocking it.
Oh, the device or
The controller.
Yeah, it's just this one.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's not the one I have.
I received this from Gary, my doppelganger. So
Yeah, you did. Do you like that one so far? That's the 9067. That was my
90,
first.
60.
That was my first iPega controller, and I think my all-time favorite. It has all the Android buttons on it, which is nice. Like all the function buttons you could want.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Can I see
remember
that?
having one of
Can I
those
see that
pretty
again?
early on. That was like one of my first controllers for Android.
Yes, yeah. I used to put an old
Yep.
Kindle Fire in there, and
Yep.
oh man, I got nostalgia for that controller. And that was
Well,
only
that's what I liked
2015.
about it. You could put an actual tablet in that thing, which was kind of crazy.
That's what
And
I
that-
originally got it for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. There you go.
I got the other one, the 89, I think. It's the other chunky one, but the D-pad was horrible, so I had to put a
The-
different one in there.
Oh, really? The 9083, like the
Yeah, that
rounded one.
Yeah.
I also wanted to show that I got this Surface Duo pin option. It's the cheaper one. It's a third-party one, and it's the one that was linked by. Oh, I want to say Gumby. I'm gonna flub this right now, but it was the smaller sized one. Calcag, I think was talking about it, and I want to take a look because he said it's more like a DS stylus because the Surface Slim pin is nice, but it's kind of big, and it takes me out of the DS mindset.
It's also got weird angles on it too. It's kind of a weird pen.
Yeah, it's okay. This is nicer, actually. Yeah, this is this is called the Meta Pin, and we'll link it.
Meta pen.
The Meta Pin. We'll link it in the video later. But this is okay. This is a nice size. I don't have the Surface Duo out right now, but we'll pretend it's this Flip. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is cheaper too than the other third-party pin people were sharing. So it's like $20. So I got to test
a
it
pretty
out.
good option. Yeah, that's really makes the whole
Um,
package pretty affordable. It's pretty nice.
I sold my Duo 2 in the end to Russ. So Russ is Retro Game Core is going to make some video or a video on it. First thing he messaged me today, he's like, "What the hell happened to this camera?"
I'm like, why does it got to be your Duo that he gets the first experience with?
I know Rob was so bummed. He's like, "No, he needs to buy the Duo 1." And the Duo 2 is better in so many ways, but that camera
yours
does.
is so janky.
It was fine. It was good. It performed better. We were able to get 4X in Citra, which was nice.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for me, I'm like with you, man. Like I need that sleek, all-in-one OCD.
Yeah,
It just
sure.
works, and that's
I
why.
agree.
But my controller, the Nacon, which is still the best controller I think for it, it really needs to get paired. I think, with one of these SopiGuard skins, so I can make it black and match. So I'm gonna put these on my Duo 1.
Oh, I want to see how that turns out. That looks pretty cool.
I agree.
Well, if we get time, maybe we'll put it on later tonight.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I would love to see how that looks.
Yeah, we'll see if it matches exactly. All right. Well, some more to come on the on that SZDiiER. How do you pronounce that name? SZDiiER? SZDiiER.
So looking at the patent, I guess it's like a combination of the company's full name. I was kind of trying to pay attention to what it was saying there, but that's a terrible brand name. I mean, it's just...
Well, they've made 2 other devices. They made the retro a fan, and then they made power bank.
Which I covered.
You did? Yeah.
I made an April Fool's video on that stupid thing. It's awful.
Someone sent it to me as a joke before. It's not amazing. And so seeing them leap into the fold with this thing, I don't know. I just don't know yet.
It's got RGB, man. It's gonna be fast.
It has RGB lighting, so I think that's 90% of it for me. People were saying that it doesn't have an OCA laminated screen, and that's a disappointment if that's true.
For sure, I could tell immediately that screen. That's what I was saying. It looked like a Famiclone screen. It literally looks like the screen I had on my game fan. It looks exactly the same.
Oh, and Cadence has the power bank Famiclone.
The power bank, yeah.
I had one of those for a little while.
That was
okay. I wouldn't say it's like this level, so I have to wonder what we're gonna get here. Not only that, but James DeWitz was saying there's a couple of red flags because the seller messaged me and said, "Hey, can you extend your processing time on your end for 15 days?" Which leads me to believe that they're making these on the fly now that they actually get orders in. They probably maybe they weren't even expecting orders.
Yeah.
I'd love to have Nara on here and ask him, where do you even find this? What would lead you to even buy this to begin with? Because I saw it, I said, okay, this looks legitimate. All right, I bought it. All right, I made a video about it. Now let's see what it's going to be. I mean, 75 people bought it. I accept no responsibility if it absolutely sucks, just like Teza was saying.
There's a good chance it's not going to be good. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You've never been tempted by AliExpress at 3 a.m.? That's how you find these devices.
I was going to say, that's an AliExpress at 2 a.m. kind of thing. For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I did it like 8 in the morning sort of thing. So I have a problem.
No sleep, just straight into 8 a.m.
Well, I love when they have product recommendations. And once in a while, you get this one that comes out of nowhere. It's like, how did this end up in my list?
Dude, I don't know. I got really excited when I saw it, though, and I'm still excited. Like, this is the mystery of what it might be. I think all of us get like that. And the DataFrog didn't live up to all of our expectations, but it's still good for what it is. This could be totally worth the money that it was at $65. I would not buy this right now at $88.
No, I think they did it on purpose. I think they're trying to slow down sales. They're like, what are we supposed to do? We can't make these things.
No. All right, I'm going to pull up the next freaking thing. Okay, the RG Nano. Let's talk about that a little bit. We're going to have these up for review pretty dang quick here. Are you guys excited about this one? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like small handhelds, and it actually looks functional. Like, you can actually use it. It's not just a gimmick where you just put it on display. I guess it looks kind of cool, but looks interesting. And it's not metallic, or it's not metal. I got confirmation about that. Okay. So it is plastic. I was going to ask that, actually. Yeah.
It's like the I think it's the blue from the RG 503. It's that sort of metallic-y look plastic.
Ooh, that's a nice blue.
So they're making 2 colorways that we know of. They're making this red and blue, and this is coming from the YouTube channel Nitrix. Nitrix is sort of like the new CN play, where who's over there in China leaking stuff. Oh, no. And the Nano is a FunKey S clone. So, I mean, they've taken that and put it into this vertical form factor. It's a little micro Game Boy, and we know that the FunKey plays up to PS1 with not great battery life or a good speaker, but it does have a pretty nice little IPS screen, right? There you go.
If I can fast forward on it, I'm sold.
Yes, if we can do hotkeys. I just love that they copied the face buttons from the Skittle buttons from the 405M.
I mean, there's no reason to have 4 buttons on there at all. I don't think it's gonna play Super Nintendo. So I'm hoping there's a use for it.
There we go.
I
There's
get
a
the
better
shoulder
picture.
buttons for Game Boy Advance, you know, because it's supposed to go up to that.
Mhm.
But I don't see Super Nintendo working on this, so I'm hoping there's a use for those buttons. And if I can get some Pokemon or some Dragon Quest on there, just fast forward, I'm sold. It'll be my daily driver.
Oh wait, what do you got there, Raven? Is that the blue?
You mentioned the FunKey.
Oh, FunKey, yeah. That's the color I have. That's the best color. Love that color.
I got this from Stubbs.
That was right. That
That's
was your
such a
wedding
great
present,
color.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Congratulations
remember how to
again, by
turn
the
it
way.
on at all. Thank you.
You're back from your honeymoon. You're on a podcast. You got a Garfield stuffy on your shelf. Everything's going right, I would say.
He's got a TAM going.
You look great.
Yeah.
You have a super concerning alter ego that I'm not sure what to do about quite yet. Rissy here is saying the keychain looks really cute. You know what? I got to make Cadence
agree.
jealous for a minute. Hey, Cadence. I was going to put this in Discord earlier, but you want to see a cute keychain? It's
that's
the
so
Retro
messed up.
Chicken keychain. I took this out of the packaging. I got my car keys on it right now. I took this out of packaging and I've used it for the last like 2.5 years and it's still in perfect condition. I love this. I will never give this lanyard up ever over my dead body. This is the best lanyard. I'm sorry that you'll never find it and that they don't sell these anymore. I'll take opening bids at 10 grand, maybe 15. And I mean, have you seen the absolute beauty on this? One time I had someone translate the wording on here from Chinese, from Mandarin, and it said something like, it was some really like wise advice. So just wanted to, oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. I baited her. What? Give me. I have the panda version. It's not as cute, but it's the same colors. I wish they still made this. I've been scouring AliExpress like for the Retro Chicken. Now I didn't know that, you know, I bought this rare collector's piece. It's like I bought one, Dodo bought one, and seems to be that's it. And I've passed around the one unit around the community for years, and now it's back in my possession. Sergeant Daddy was saying, can I have that and I'll take pictures with it in front of a bunch of expensive sports cars? And I'm like, that's great, but that means losing my Retro Chicken. So I'm not sure about that. Just right.
I didn't want to let it go.
Just right now.
That's why I said send Stubbs this right here.
Yes. We need the chicken. We need it so freaking much. It's
a majestic bird.
Thing. I know. All right. So the RG Nano, we will see what this is, everybody. It's another Anbernic handheld.
They move so fast, because wasn't it like a month ago that we saw the prototype unit, and now this thing's ready for production? That's crazy. They really got to slow down. I mean, I get they want to hit like every space and every price point, but geez, just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, no, you gotta have your monthly Anbernic.
Well,
seriously.
I know, but it does.
Month.
I've been enjoying the output lately. It's a little bit slower, and I'm looking forward to the Win 701 a lot. I'm really getting excited for that one. This one, I think it'll be neat. I don't know if it'll be usable for how small it is and my like big stubby Stubbs thumbs, but we'll report back and let you all know how it goes.
Just use the stylus. You'll be fine.
use the stylus. That's exactly
you'll be fine.
And as far as pricing goes, we should see this under $70. I really hope it's like $40 to $50. Wouldn't that be a good price point?
Oh,
$45. $45 plus shipping. I'd be fine with that.
I can't imagine how Game Boy Advance is going to look at that screen.
That's impulse range buy right
good.
there.
Not good.
No, you flip it sideways and play like a vertical shooter.
Mr. Faust would do it.
He will, yeah. He definitely will. Actually, the screen is already set up for him. Like that's perfect. It's a tall screen. For Game Boy Advance, I don't know how it's gonna look on there. It's just stretched.
Oh no! I wonder if he's seen the retro Pixel Pocket, because that thing looks like it's gonna be perfect for schmucks.
Yeah, we're about to get into that one too. But before that, have you guys seen that the the DataFrog has a new colorway? They listened to everybody and said, yes, we're gonna make just a lime green colorway. Unfortunately, the buttons really are unfortunately still the SNES ones, because they could have probably swapped those out for a better, like a light pink, maybe like a pink or magenta. That would have matched this really
Aren't we
nicely.
still hoping that the developer will give us the tools to put CFW on this thing?
Yeah, custom firmware is going to be unlikely since it's closed source, but people have done things with closed operating systems before,
right?
And they've squeezed
Black
extra
Seraph.
performance. So I'm hoping.
35XX.
I don't know that we're ever going to get rid of screen tearing, but maybe we'll squeeze a little performance out of SNES. Go DataFrog. That's right. Yes.
There's a lot of chatter going on though for the dev
it's
channel, I guess.
I'm excited to see where we go with this. And not only that, but there's face stickers now. They heard the call of the tiger. They heard it, and they said, we're going to offer stickers now. One sticker, just this one. So if you like...
Green camo.
The sticker is $22.
If you like 90s Batman, aquatic Batman camo, now's the chance.
If it comes with the Batman nipple suit, I'm down.
Yes. I think
Is there
so.
maybe a frog that has that color pattern? Maybe? I don't know.
I think we need to... I think there's more investigation that needs to come up.
I mean, if you think about it, screen tearing is nostalgic.
I got a word for it. I'm not going to say it on YouTube now because we don't want to, get canceled here.
We always get one. It's all right. We always get one.
No, it's a cluster F. It's just what it is all, man. It's just a combination of all sorts of random things.
It's greatness. It's what it is.
What about the
stickers?
What about that new Miyoo Mini Flip? So they named it officially. I guess it's actually called the Miyoo Mini Flip, not to copy the Retroid Flip at all.
You're welcome.
Totally. Yep. That's right.
I'm saying it. You're welcome. That was us.
Was it us? Did
it was totally us.
I was calling it 355 myself, but
I woke up really early that day and I saw the post and I called it the Flip. I don't care if it's not true. I'm saying it. I named it.
Aish, did you create this handheld?
I was gonna say you created the Miyoo Flip.
Yes, I created like clamshells.
I hope you negotiated at least 10 cents per unit sold.
I'm not in liberty to discuss those numbers. I can't tell you.
If it's just the same specs as the Miyoo Mini, I'll pass. But if they can put a little bit extra in there, I might be interested.
It's got sticks, man. They have to.
That's the thing. If it's the same as the Miyoo Mini and it has sticks, it's
right.
Why?
It looks like the V90, but with analog sticks.
Can the Miyoo Mini run Ape Escape? Does it have enough power to do it?
Why not? I'm sure it could. I think it runs it, but it might not run it that well. Oh yeah, look at that SP.
It looks just
like beautiful little SP. I'm gonna solo box you, man.
Yeah, probably the same buttons too.
Look at that. Is that an IPS screen? You got a funny playing V3 in there? What's going on?
No,
there?
This is what's it called? SG-101.
What you got in there? Oh,
it's all stock. Yeah, there's.
Oh, that's stock.
No mods on this one.
Throw it in the garbage. That's useless.
Wow.
No, it actually looks great. Let me see if I can.
Mine is way prettier.
I love that blue.
Oh, okay. Let's see how it is.
Aish runs our handheld of the month program. Is that still the handheld of the month right now?
Oh no!
No. Oh, I want that.
Oh, look at that slate. Look at that slate.
That's
beautiful.
You win.
I want it. I just can't bring myself to do it.
I got super lucky on that thing. I got a great deal on it. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
I don't know. People were sleeping on the auction or something. Yeah, it was weird.
Really?
I was surprised.
What'd you pick it up for? Can I ask? Am I allowed?
120, I think. Like 120, maybe. Yeah, I know.
Dude, that's
understand it. Everyone was just sleeping on it.
Kitty pricing there. That's amazing.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I got it like like a month or two after they were starting to ship those shells out, and I saw it on eBay. I was like, all right, and I ended up winning it. I was like, okay, this is crazy, yeah.
Handheld of the quarter is more like it. Zoo's throwing shade at you, Aish. What do you have to say about that?
I've already told him his opinion means very little to me.
Okay, true. Good.
No, we're doing it. No, it's Micro May. Okay, he needs to get on it. He doesn't.
Is it Micro May or is it Mini May?
I thought we agreed on Micro, but I kind of
who called it Micro May?
Basically, my role there is just to help everybody decide what we're gonna go with, and that's it. Once that's done, it's out of my hands. You guys figure it out. Have fun with it. Yeah. If I have one, I'll show one and I'll play along with it because it's great. But it's got out of hand now. It's too many of you.
It's too many of you.
Aish, I just wanted to say, man, you're doing an awesome job on the channel. It's been cool having like your actual in-depth videos to sort of counterbalance Zoo's whatever Zoo does for us. And sort of my ADHD impulse, like rants and live stream videos. So it's nice to balance out the channel. And Raven, you as well on the writing side, man. It's been cool having you on board to take over for Flatfoot Fox. So you guys are near and dear to my heart. Just wanted to get cheesy for a moment. I'm done now. Get back to work, though. It. Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See you later.
Yeah. No, making those videos is hard, man. I don't know how Russ does it.
I don't know either.
Seriously.
It's crazy.
That X20 video took me, like, I really had to pull myself through that one. I'm just so tired of the T618 devices, honestly. I'm like,
surprisingly, I'm not.
Really?
Rob.
No.
You're not excited for it? I thought you were. That was like one you kept talking about.
Oh, I like the X20. I think it's actually a surprisingly decent handheld from PowKiddy. Yeah. But it's just so tired from like the tinkering point of view, because I know what it does, and it's not really all that exciting in that perspective. But
we know what it does so far.
Isn't it performing worse? Well, Rob, I need to watch your video. I saw it drop today.
It is performing worse. Yeah.
Which I was going to ask.
Surprise me at all.
Okay, so it still is performing worse. So we need some optimizations and stuff. Okay, all right.
I asked about that. That's what I was told, that basically the other guys are doing some optimizing under the hood. And there's a lot going on besides just the T618 chip. So if you look at other tablets running that same chip, the X28 is performing about the same as them. But they just didn't put in the extra work to get it to run better.
Which sounds about right.
Yeah, right. Of course. It's on brand.
But what's crazy is that this is not their first device with the T618. This is their third time trying this, and you would think somewhere along the way, it's a shame.
I know. It's built well, it's just not on the software. It's from everything. I've never had an X18, but from everything I've seen, it was not a good experience. It would actually attack you if you tried to open it or close it. It would pinch your fingers.
The black one is beyond terrible. That material that they used for it, I've never seen such awful plastic before. It's so bad.
So at least you're getting a less dangerous handheld. Yeah, it's still sharp, but you're not going to physically hurt yourself with it. So that's improvement right there.
No, I think I got Gamma Squeeze a little bit interested on the device, because I was like, hey, maybe we can get some GammaOS on this thing, and then we could take it to the next level. So
see, that's what I'm excited for. The T618, we know what it can do, but we don't know what it can do with custom firmware. We just know what it can do with what's been done so far. Now, Seraph's doing some amazing work, and we're going to get a lot more out of that. And that's when we're going to see how far we can really push it. Like with the Flip, the fan, I'm going to actually open this thing up and see if I can throw a thermal pad in there or something else, because I feel like the fan's being wasted. Not saying...
I don't know why the fan's there, honestly. I actually took it apart as well, and I'm like, there's no point to it. It's not really doing anything for the thermals.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
actually making use of it.
But we don't know where it's going to go. Yeah,
Aish, you know how you and I were making fun that Raven was going to get the bad Flip with the broken fan? Because he's like, I want 16-bit no matter what. We're like, great, that's the one that's defective. And we sent it to him. Didn't say anything. And then he got it, and then the fan totally worked, and he just screwed us all over. Now it's the best one because it has the perfect shoulder buttons. It actually has a good D-pad, good face, everything on it is perfect now. So he wins. eggs on our
I
face.
wouldn't have noticed it until you said it, but yeah, you're right. One of the triggers does go
One
in.
of the triggers.
Yeah,
I know. It's like
I gotta see
2%. It's like 2 to 5%.
Yeah.
Off.
So if you press the left one, it goes all the way, but if you press the right one, it's going to stop just a little bit before it should.
Right.
Just a little.
It's
exactly.
weird. Yeah.
Like the L2 goes farther in than the R2. Just
Yeah.
slightly.
True.
By like
It doesn't
5%.
take anything away from it. Yeah,
No,
it doesn't take anything away from it. It's a great handheld, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing that I'm like, wait, what is?
When you're gaming,
How do you guys
I don't
feel about the
think you'll notice
sliders?
it. I like the sliders. I think they're pretty cool. Like,
I
and
like
Aish
them,
was
but
pissed. You were pissed because you were saying that that they
yeah.
could have totally fit regular joysticks in there.
They could have. It's yeah.
Oh, for
So if
sure.
you-
Yes.
If you look at this
definitely.
thing, look at the chunkiness here, and then you look at pretty much every other handheld, including
Yeah.
the RP3, they could have fit sticks in here. But what I noticed, because
Yeah.
I'm doing a review on this thing, is that if you take the travel from the slider and compare it to the travel from the sticks on the RP3, you're actually getting more movement here than you do with that stick.
Interesting.
So, it's kind of, there's a little bit give and take there. So I guess it's not that bad. But yeah, I still would have preferred sticks.
Well,
That's
we're just
me.
looking. I know, and yeah. I mean, it'd be nice, but I'm happy for what this is so far.
This saves it though. by
Oh,
the
the
way.
ergo grip.
Yeah, the sliders. Like I know a lot of people, they're like, well, look, that's why would you get that if you're trying to have a pocketable handheld for streaming? If you're trying to stream anything that uses those sliders and like a shooter, and you have this thing, it saves it.
Uh-huh.
It's a different experience. It's so much better to use it because now you're comfortable using the triggers. And I'm going to save this for the review. So yeah,
I'm excited to see your review on it. Again, you go in depth. Aish also helps us run our social media. So when you're on any of our social media platforms, you're probably talking to either me or Aish. It's hard to say. Aish uses a lot of emojis lately, so I applaud that. He used to be a fan of a lot of exclamation marks, and I said, hey, maybe we could cut it down to like 50% exclamation marks, add in more emojis. So we're sort of finding the balance of emoji versus exclamation marks. And we're gonna get in sync on this soon. We're gonna
it's
kind of
mostly
meld
fueled
our
by energy
essences.
drinks.
Yeah,
A lot of
Yeah.
caffeine. Yeah.
It's true, but I'm ribbing you guys, but I love you guys, man. It's cool having everyone on the cast here tonight together. I don't think we've ever done a cast with so many of the crew members on camera before, so this is fun. I also wanted to highlight Rob's video though. Here he is. I had the pretty shots at the beginning, but
checking out some of those simulator games. I love that stuff.
yeah, you're. So
That
I'm
camera
spoiling the
work.
video for myself here, but yeah, I just love your camera work. I don't know how you do this, but it's really cool that you take the time to do this nice bokeh up close shots.
This video took me forever to finish. I don't know why. I mean, I spent a lot of time with the device.
Because
Really,
you spent so much time
kind of-
touching it. Were you just?
I definitely touched it a lot.
Yeah, you did. Did you give it a little?
Okay.
kissy
Oh,
kiss?
I
Where'd you get all those
un-
PowKiddy stickers for?
I undressed it. I did all of that.
I have a question on that. I know we give PowKiddy a hard time in general, but
How'd you get so
it
many?
looks like there's been some like ergonomic work into it. Is it as comfortable as it looks?
Yes, it's
Okay.
very comfortable. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, just general.
I'd say it's probably the
placement.
most
It looks
comfortable,
like,
actually. Yeah,
yeah, it looks like a lot of thought went into like where they're gonna put everything except the
Mhm.
software, I guess. But
Mhm.
you can't have it all.
It's always the software with PowKiddy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just at least this time it's not hardware, so that's good.
Give one to Seraph.
There's the X18S. Aish looks like a younger bearded version of the guy from the This Does Not Compute YouTube channel. Nice. You know who Aish is? Do you know who he literally
Yeah.
is? He's literally Diego Luna's stunt double. Or what was that show he did? Andor? Yeah. We talked about this.
I have an NDA.
Yeah, we can't. I know. Sorry, I can't talk about it. But I mean, just look at the man. Just take it. Just take a minute. Just take.
Wait,
in
are
his,
those analog?
his essence?
Are the triggers on the X18 analog?
No, but
Are
they're
they?
awful.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah,
awful.
bad.
I was showing how they scrape on camera. You can actually hear it scraping against the shell. Please
Oh,
do
PowKiddy.
not buy the X18S. That is the worst handheld. It is awful. It's
Just
So
give us
bad.
a new B90. That's all they need to do. Why won't they just give us a new
they're not
B90?
going to. They're
That's
never
all they
going to.
want.
I don't know.
No, they're
guys.
giving us new colorways: red, orange, orange.
Right.
Multicolor
What is-
yellow.
Orange.
Orange.
There's a
yeah,
gray
we're
one.
gonna talk about that a little bit later in the stream. I have things, but what about okay? So we have another onslaught of new handhelds just in the last 48 hours. This is the Miyoo 282. Many of you recognize it from CN Play's channel earlier in the year as being the horizontal Miyoo Mini. Not named officially, but I'm sure it's going to be called something like the Miyoo Mini horizontal. No, that doesn't sound right. Horizontal mini. The horizontal mini.
That's right, you Miyoo Mini whore.
The Hormy.
Yeah.
We call it the
Foot
Hormy.
in my mouth.
Oh, that's amazing.
Anyways,
Stubbs.
we're on a live stream. This is this colorway. Why do they keep doing this Famicom colorway? I think maybe it's an American thing that we just have no nostalgia for this colorway. The 300X, the same thing. 280V. Why?
It's fine if it was on a console, you know, but the Famicom wasn't a handheld.
Zoo, you're a Famicom stan. That's what I have to say. No, we don't. Can't.
So does anyone else get like
It's a handsome color
P60
scheme.
vibes from this?
Yeah.
No.
This is the P60, right?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay,
No, this is
something
going to play
else.
up to They're showing a PS1 game here, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Running at 36 frames per second.
Yeah. I think this is I think this is a reshelled Miyoo Mini.
It's totally not a 280M.
Totally not.
No, it is. Yeah, no, it's not.
No. It looks cool though. I mean, I hope it comes in at $60. It's going to sell out immediately, I'm sure. So stay tuned for that.
And then they won't restock for
There we go.
weeks.
Yeah, I know. That's the bummer with this stuff. But we stay vigilant, and we try to do the stock alerts. And there's a great channel to follow on Twitter called like Miyoo Stock Alerts that is helpful too. KTR1 as well, where it's about colorways. You guys seen this? Where are we at?
Oh, I saw that.
That device doesn't exist. So
It does. Reviewers are getting it now.
I gotta
It
say, like,
exists and
the whole showing new colors, that's fine and great if you were actually shipping the product, starting to introduce new colors. But, you know, I'm really trying to not be too hard on Neil. I support what he's doing, but yeah, this is, I don't think this is what people want right now. They don't care about the colors so much, you know?
I mean, they
show
just
hype.
want the device. They want the device.
Yeah.
This lavender
seriously.
kind of pastel is nice. The coral to match the coral switch is
I was
nice.
gonna say there's an Etsy channel right now doing like custom buttons for the Miyoo Mini Plus and stuff like that has the pastels. I wonder if he was inspired by that.
Probably, yeah.
Because this is an odd colorway to just come out of nowhere.
I mean,
blame the
maybe.
Switch.
The rose one definitely looks like a Switch one.
Switch
for sure.
Lite, yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
this looks like the
Oh, yeah, for
coral
sure.
switch light for sure.
Yeah.
This is from
It looks like
Baker
Barney.
Active on Reddit. What?
It looks like Barney. Like it's
looks-
the purple one.
Oh, the
Barney.
Barney, Barney the dinosaur. Barney is not
Yeah.
that shade of purple.
Oh,
No. Hold
I
on.
mean, it wasn't the
He's a
TV I
much-
grew up with.
purple.
Barney the dinosaur. Oh my god.
He's very
Dinosaur.
purple.
Look how okay. Let's look at Barney the
Look
dinosaur
at the
as
second
color.
one. Look at the second one. It's accurate.
The second here,
No, down. The angry one.
the
Yeah.
angry. This one.
The
That's
angry
not
one.
Barney. That's not
No,
Barney.
no,
Talking about the knockoff
Ah,
from
yeah, the
like
This
knockoff
one?
Fake party.
the one with
The
the,
fake
shotgun.
Barney, the cartoon one. No.
The one with the shotgun.
What are you
in the
guys
video.
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
next,
No.
next
No,
one.
next to it, next to it.
There you go.
I,
Accurate.
what? The,
I don't know what Barney you grew up with.
Hold on.
That's my
I grew up
Barney.
with this Barney.
Uh,
This is the Barney that I grew up with.
Did you know there's a different Barney in Mexico? Like we had that one and another.
You have a
one, too.
Mexican Barney?
There's a Mexican Barney and a Mexican
Jesus.
Teletubby, and the Mexican Teletubbies live in a tree. Oh, I wouldn't Google it. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Oh.
Okay.
No, there was like a knockoff
one of these?
Mexican Barney. No, well,
Right,
that was
Barney
the one
just
that
puts
we,
on a sombrero and they call that Mexican Barney. What in the world?
Oh, wow.
I'll share it.
Hey,
I have to
actually,
look
it
for
matches that person's. What is that? A sweater or what are they wearing in that? But that kind of goes with it.
What do you call
No, I have to
Mexican
look for it.
Barney?
Barney.
Okay, you find it. You find it and put it in our chat here.
I will. I'll look for it later. The
This
Mexican
is
Zelda
Barney.
is
Okay.
a nowhere thing. I feel
Okay.
like I'm getting one
Now, hold on. Hold on.
You got a comment. There's a Doom with Barney.
You guys are smoking
I mean, it runs
crap
on
if you
anything.
think that this is the same shade of purple as this.
This
is a
it's
light-
not,
This is
but
a
I
light
didn't have to hold on
lavender.
here enough.
Here, I
No,
got
this
you,
is-
Stubbs. I got you, Stubbs, with the comment.
This is a deep
Oh my god.
purple, pink, magenta thing. It looks like my
This is
first car.
more of a magenta or something, yeah.
You know what? My inner child saw that
Definitely.
and said Barney. So
Definitely, that's a
We don't
deeper
know
purple.
cadence.
This is what happens when
Anyway.
you step away.
This is what happens when we don't have like real guests on. We just talk about.
oh,
moderators.
ow.
We need a moderator.
Oh. Well, fine. Barnito.
I don't know why I keep ripping you guys tonight.
Somebody in the chat just said,
Please accept my
Barnito.
shortcomings.
This is gonna be the best segment of the show by far.
Oh my gosh. The Barney part.
All right,
Yeah.
so we somehow went from Miyoo 282 to KTR1 to Barney.
I'm sorry, Stubbs. You gotta pull
so-
up this Barney Doom mod. I gotta see this thing.
Wait, there's a
Yeah.
Barney Doom mod. We do need to pull this up. This is
I gotta see this.
Barney Doom mod. Do I just want to Bing that? Oh
Yes.
my god, my internet connection's not gonna like this.
It's due.
So far, it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Also, can we just finally admit that Five Nights at Freddy's just copied the IP of Barney? Ah, there he is.
That is so creepy.
Let's do 360p. There we go.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Oh
Five
no.
Nights at Freddy is like an early internet Barney knockoff.
Oh,
Like
our childhood icon. They're so angry. I feel like definitely
he's shooting
something's
his
happening
friends.
right now.
Of course he's gonna be angry.
Well, if you
That was
guys
fun.
want to do this, go to ModDB, install what do they call this? Friend Barney. You too can have Barney in your Doom. Hey Aish, remember when you and I went to the zoo? I'm surprised we didn't see a Barney like there. Like that, they didn't have anything for kids to interact with. They had like actual animals. They didn't have any like talking animals.
I mean, the parrots kind of count.
Like, oh, the parrots were talking. You're right.
Yeah.
I feel like the
Then there's
koalas
a-
wanted to talk to us.
The most interesting part of that little trip was the guy on the bridge. Sorry.
The guy on the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got to segue into this. Okay, guys. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I haven't talked about this before. That was
That was a great way to end it.
that was just sad. I better put on like different music. I can't have elevator music for this sad story.
I started
have that
talking to my
music
son
either.
really fast, like, don't look at the window, don't look at the window.
Don't. All right. So what happened here? Aish and I went to the zoo on a date together as friends and
It was magical.
more, and with our wife. Well, with my wife, and our kids. And we were driving home, and there was a naked man on the bridge on the overpass, and I think he was about to jump, and the cops were there. You know, they were trying to get him off the ledge, and he was just full on naked. Probably a sort of mental health thing, and that was sad. But I mean, he had. Well, Aish, you saw it. You know what was going on. Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
Oh, no.
Dad,
He had a whole.
He was in great
situation.
shape, by the way.
He was in great shape, right? He
Yeah.
was ripped. That guy was
He
jacked.
was.
He was jacked.
Some cool
I have never
tattoos.
seen such a
Like-
thing in my life.
No.
That was wow. Yeah,
We were
Sarah
just
and I
having
had
a
to-
good
had to
wholesome
talk about that
time,
after.
you know, and we were going home talking about how great the trip was. And I'm driving, and my son's finally old enough to sit in the front seat. That's the first time he's in the front seat, and I'm driving, and I see that, like, oh no, yeah. So did you like the trip? I just started talking to him really fast, like, don't look out the window, dude, don't look that
Do
way.
not look up. The guy
No.
looked like. Have you guys ever seen the videos of that man in New York City who plays with chickens? Like, and he's like the chicken man, and he makes like farting sounds. And you ever seen the videos on YouTube? He has wild, wacky hair.
No.
Okay. Anyways, he's like a performance.
I know the
artist or
cowboy in
something.
Times Square.
Yeah,
that
yes,
I know.
He's that similar sort of idea. But people want to know, was it actually Gary? And I'm not convinced it wasn't. Basically, he looked
By the
at
way,
me.
I think he was okay because I tried to look up the news later on, and it looks like nothing bad happened.
Oh,
so
good.
If
They got
anybody's
him
worried
down.
about that. Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah.
I was worried, man.
That's
crazy.
my thing was like, this is gonna probably sound weird, but I'm like, that bridge isn't tall enough to
kill you.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
you're
hurt
right.
himself. It's gonna be bad, but at least he might get help. I hope he doesn't do it, but no, it sounds like they got him off that bridge. And
But like, did part of you sort of want to see what happened? Like that sick part of the humanity, the darkness inside your soul.
Oh,
we
we're
have to
getting
take
dark
this
here,
into
Stubbs.
DMs. Like, yeah, we'll talk about that in DMs.
No. Luckily, it was a very short bridge, but
Yeah.
still, nevertheless, it was concerning, and I hope that everything worked out well there. And wow, yeah, we definitely had a thing to talk about. Like, did you see the dude? And we were DMing, and
Yeah. Not while driving, guys. Not what we were saying.
not
Don't
while
worry, we
driving.
waited,
Once we got
waited.
back home,
We had kids in the car.
we did. Barney was not involved. Luckily,
No.
there was no.
Or
You
we
know.
don't know.
Oh, that could be the guy that wears the Barney costume.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. He just no more Barney.
Yeah.
He couldn't deal with it.
I don't want to assume, but I think we might be getting off topic, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah.
No, it's my fault. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was my fault
If
here.
you guys ever get a chance to see me and Stubb talk on like Discord, this could happen.
This will happen. Yeah,
We don't do it as much anymore, but yeah, this can happen.
this can definitely we get dark. Did I ever tell you guys that we were once going to do the podcast? We were going to pivot the podcast to a true crime podcast, and we did record one episode, and I recorded it with Thor and my wife, and it was so like dark and creepy, and I was like in anxiety by the end of it. I'm like, I can't do this, so we just said never again. We shelved it. I have the recording. I mean, it was pretty good content, I think, but it was too dark for my psyche, man. So I just said back
He
to
just put it
gaming
in his
forever.
attic.
I put it in my attic where the darkness
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
So, and that's where it
It's fine.
stays for all time. Let's talk about the RetroPixel Pocket.
Yeah. Thank you.
We lingered on there for a minute.
Sorry
I
about
want
that, guys.
one.
So this was on sale this morning for what was it, $70 or so, and it's sold out now. It sold out like within 10 minutes or something, which is weird because I didn't know there was that much hype for it, or maybe they only had like 20 units or something. But what you get with this is you're getting a 3-inch 720 by 720 laminated screen, so that's going to be great for Pico 8 content. Anything that uses a 1-to-1 ratio is going to look cool. I don't think it's a touchscreen, but it's running Android. So we're going back to that Retroid Pocket 1 and 2 days. Unfortunately, that's one complaint I've always had of this device.
Oh, this has Android? Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, this is
Wow.
running Android.
Okay, cool.
It looks just like a Game Boy, but it has a tall screen, and it has a gig of DDR3 RAM, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, an 8 gig eMMC in there with micro SD support, which is cool. A little speaker. There's going to be more shell and color options later, but they're giving you this base, very basic gray off the bat, and it looks like an analog Pocket mixed with a Game Boy Color to me.
It looks
I
like a
don't
Game
know.
Boy Pocket, actually. More like a Game Boy
Yeah,
Pocket.
a Game Boy Pocket. That's even a better analogy. It supports Wi-Fi, but apparently that's not working. There was a guy in our Discord, Roof Pooper, who, great name, one of our patrons, and he has the green model. Let's see if I can pull that up here.
I like that green model. It's really cool.
I want the green model. I thought that's what we were offering when they put it up for sale, but I saw that it was gray, and I'm like, well, buy it.
Yeah.
We'll cover
Yeah,
it.
because I know on the page it does say that they're going to be offering alternative shell colors later on. So I guess it's going to be an option at some point.
If
It
they
makes
make a
sense because
yellow
it's
one,
funny
maybe.
playing. So
And it's funny playing. They make Game Boy screens.
and shells and all that stuff. So it
See-
makes sense that they would be having alternate colors for that.
You know that this screen is probably going to look pretty sweet, which is really nice.
It should feel pretty good too, since they make the
Mhm.
shells. Like it should feel like a Game Boy when you're using it. So I'm excited for that. And if they
These
make a
guys are-
yellow one, I'm going to be all over it.
Yeah, these guys are just very experienced with making Game Boy stuff.
Like, I'm not crazy about yellow handhelds,
Roof
but
Pooper.
the Game Boy, yeah.
How much did Roof Pooper pay for that prototype? I think
I love that we're saying his name on stream finally. Here's Roof Pooper. He's very friendly.
My name was right below him on the Patreon.
I know for so long. Oh, that's right. We talked about this before. Mako was a. We had Mako on the podcast before. I don't think so yet. We'd love to talk to Mako because he has a Pixel Pocket, and I want to hear his takes. There's a video, it looks like, up on his channel. Check that out. But Roof Pooper has one. I'm going to see how many times I can say Roof Pooper in this stream.
So to answer your question, Crypto CS guy, yes, the Analog Pocket is way better, but it's also like 3 or 4 times the price. So it better be, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Analog Pocket, I couldn't vibe with the ergonomics of it in the end, and the short battery life. I got battery anxiety.
It's a year-long wait time right now.
That's the killer. That's the killer for that thing.
That is.
It's just the wait. How have they not figured out production by now? I don't understand that. That doesn't
make
any sense.
I ended up doing the eBay thing with it, unfortunately, so I paid a little bit of an upcharge.
Caden says it's in the rumor mill.
Oh, it's in rumor mill.
The little kissy
rumor
face.
mill. Okay.
Is there a separate rumor mill thread for this thing? We have 2 channels for this thing.
There's too many devices.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Maybe I'm just uneducated on it, but I feel like at this point, software emulation is
Here we go.
Be close
There
enough.
we go. Here we go. I love that colorway.
like
And yeah,
that
Aish, I hear what you're saying, man. I was not sure about this, but seeing Zelda playing on it, which is another topic tonight.
That screen looks awesome.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
And I'm sure that color gives me Game Boy Color vibes, though. That color they have right there, it's like the jungle green thing going on there. I love that.
And I'm sure that the people who did order this, I'm sure some of them are
amazing.
I'm sure some of them are going on eBay eventually, so just watch out for that. It will be crazy pricing, I'm guessing. But I like the 2-tone. Yeah, like look at that.
I love that 2-tone one.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's fun. So it's
I don't know how high the emulation goes, but sorry.
Well, I think it goes up to PS1, but you're going to. It has a pretty weak chip, if I recall correctly. We'll take a look here, but
I got the specs for it. It's in the other channel, I think. Someone on Twitter.
If you want to read it off to us there, I don't even know.
Let me. Jeez, I gotta find it. I don't know where the channel
I'll
is.
pull it up. I'll pull it up here, Robert. Well, they probably have it on the website anyways. They don't. It's strange that they don't put the chip.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, that's why when I saw the specs on Twitter, I was like, oh, this is well,
you know,
because now we
you guys know about the ultimate place to get right. I haven't checked it for a while, but there's that that awesome sheet by Time is Art that covers. Where did I put it?
Okay, so here are the specs. We got. Apparently, it's a 1.3 gigahertz quad-core all-winner A64 CPU with a Mali 400 MP2 GPU. And then we know it's got a 1 gig of RAM, 3.1-inch IPS 720 by 720 screen, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, 8 gigs, I'm assuming, of internal because it's not in English, USB-C, micro SD, and then Wi-Fi.
Hot damn. That's not too
I would
bad.
probably only play Game Boy games on it.
That's
same.
I know.
Yeah.
For the aspect ratio, definitely stick to Game Boy, and I would definitely do some Pico 8 for sure.
Pico 8 would be a cool one on that.
Yeah, maybe some make sure to mod a Game Boy, and you'll get some pretty.
Yeah, Raven started doing some modding on our side channel recently. Him and Eames were doing that project the other night. That was fun to see. When are you guys going to do more of those? Eames is
he does a lot of it. Yeah,
smart guy.
Well, he said he was going to help you next.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared. I guess I'll get my. I do have a soldering station. I just haven't used it yet because I'm frightened.
See, I've been wanting to mod a Game Boy for a while, but just seeing this today, the RetroPixel Pocket, I think I want that instead. Because I know if I'm going to mod a Game Boy, I'm going to look at it, it's going to be awesome, and then I'm never going to use it.
Right, you want it.
I keep putting it back in the box because I don't want
No, not just that.
That is such a cool package.
If I have a Pokemon, if I have a Game Boy, I want to play Pokemon. I want to play like my childhood RPGs, and I can't do that on a Game Boy because no fast forward. I don't have the time.
Well, Afroline here says Tech Toy Tinker Slamager was saying that it's about equivalent to RK3326. So maybe we'll get some N64, but that's not going to be ideal in that ratio. So
no.
Or with the buttons, you don't have enough buttons.
Well, the thing is, it's an all winner. I'm not holding on too much there with that.
That just means it's gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, really, for like Game Boy, I think it's gonna be perfect for that, though. I think just everything about it,
Game Boy,
aesthetic, all that,
agreed.
Yeah. Like it looks cool until you try to play Pokemon on a Game Boy, and then you realize how long it actually takes. Like I remember being a kid and grinding up a Magic card because I wanted a Gyarados, but that thing wouldn't attack. It was horrible. So if you try to go back to those games without fast forward, it's impossible. I can't. So I want to play it on the Game Boy, but there's a mod chip, by the way, for the Game Boy Advance that lets you overclock a little bit, so you can get some like 2x fast forward. So I might do that.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, really. Yeah, cool. You can put it on one of these. I don't think it'll fit on the. I just got this one from Raven. It won't fit on the SP because there just isn't enough room. But on one of these, in regular Game Boy, you can put it Advance. Sorry, you can get it to fit, and you can get like 2 to 2.5 times fast forward on it. So that might be a project I look into.
Well, that's okay. That's good to know. Speaking of crazy things that Aish and I have done lately, also, we both ordered one of these things, and I canceled mine because I had paper hands. But I am going to. I'm reviewing Aish's on the stream, and then I'm going to mail it to him, and I'll get one later. I think I want the weaker chip, even though people are saying, "No, that's crazy. Why would you do that?" I just want to see what that one can do. I think the lesser powerful devices are more interesting, honestly.
And then you're gonna sell it for less than you got it, and you're gonna get the right one.
And then buy the right one in the end.
Exactly.
It's still.
Hey, I saw what it could do, and I didn't like it, so I moved on.
Yeah.
No, I probably will. The nice thing about it being at Best Buy is that I probably will just go down to pick up yours, Aish, and then while I'm there, I'll probably just get a second one.
You know you're going to.
I'm not. The reason why I held back is because there was this coupon, right, that got you $75 off the device, which was a nice, healthy discount. Your device was discounted. Mm-hmm. I went to do it for mine. It worked. Canceled it. Decided that was a poor choice. Got it. Discount code didn't work because Best Buy cut on and said, "Hey, no. But supposedly, no, you can. Supposedly, again, it's only if you have the Best Buy credit card, but they're going to reactivate the coupon on launch when the orders go live. They just didn't want people to pre-order it for less money, if that makes sense. And I've been doing some deep Redditing on this. That some Best Buy people were saying that that's what's going on apparently, and so I am going to hopefully get this for around $625 when it launches. Which is crazy.
When you realize that's about how much a Steam Deck is, like the 512. With that discount, you're paying basically the same for a more powerful system. Now, I love the Steam Deck. I'm probably not gonna. I thought I was gonna sell mine. Like, if I love this thing, I'm probably gonna sell it, but I don't think so. The screen is different enough. The aspect ratio for like emulation on it, that I think I want to keep that. But it's a crazy deal.
Yeah, and people are saying that they want companies like this to come out and beat AYN. Now, we recently had Shem on here who was singing their praises, I mean, blissfully so much so that I was convincing me to actually go and back the Loki Max again, and see, because that's, I guess, shipping the end of the month, which is kind of neat.
I don't know about that.
You're not sure, do you? But he was so.
They do know they got 12 days left, right?
To ship it.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, and where they are, they have even less time because they're pretty much the next day ahead of us.
I mean, it's up here, and they claim they're shipping it, and
this is how they get themselves into trouble every time. Just
because they
overpromise
anything. Just don't say anything. Let people wait.
Seriously. Just do what RetroPixel Pocket did. Just drop it out of nowhere.
Perfect.
Disappear.
No, it's the hype.
Well, I mean,
They gotta make you want it.
There is
But I think
$125.
now it's hurting them though, because now they
Oh,
have
it is.
that
It definitely
reputation.
is.
Sure, you know.
If you own if you own an Odin, you can use a $125 coupon code on them, which is cool.
I think that's
Still, though-
what killed the Odin in the end. Like the hype was crazy for the Odin. People really wanted to get their hands on it, but you couldn't get it. So why make content on it? Why hype it up when nobody can really get it at that time?
Yeah.
And then
Well,
they
now
started
they're shipping it
fast.
Now they're shipping fast. Like within a few, they say that they ship within a few days.
Yeah, I actually got mine in end of December, I believe, and I got it in like a week from the time of ordering it. And that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the time where I could just hop on the website and get it within a reasonable amount of time. And yeah, I mean, when I got it, I mean, I love it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's a great handheld. But for sure, I could feel some of that hype kind of wore off by the time I got it, though.
It's still good. I mean, Shem made some.
It's
great
a great
points.
value. It
is a great value,
really
and
is an awesome handheld.
Apparently, the Odin Lite has a V3 screen now that doesn't draw power like the V2 does, and that the saturation is the best on the V3 screen, like better than the V1. That's what I've been reading today, and
the best
Lite
are
model.
bigger, though.
Yeah, and I like that they're still making all the colorways for the Lite, but I don't think 4 gigs is going to be enough. I think you're going to want to get that 6 gig if you still get it. $230 plus shipping. It's still a really solid handheld, but let's see what Aya Neo's doing for theirs. I really want to see what they're doing with that. I'm very, very curious.
The price worries me though.
Yeah,
I feel like if they come in too close to the Steam Deck or an x86 handheld, it's going to be rough. That's the same thing with the Edge. Like the Edge, on paper, it looks great.
But you
there's
said
a lot of things I don't like about it.
Now hold on, sir, because you were saying earlier today that you were like the Loki Zero is pretty interesting. That you actually might get one of these.
Oh, you know, I will because of the price. So it's an x86 handheld. It's under 200, well, under $300, let's say. For an Android one, though, like one day, if your Android handheld is too close to the price of the Steam Deck, and I know it's not a fair comparison because it's different devices and Valve subsidizes the cost, and these companies can't. But as a consumer, that's not really your problem. You know, you're gonna go for the best deal. So if you look at an Android handheld and you look at the Steam Deck for $400, you're like, man, I can get a lot more out of the Steam Deck than I'm gonna get out of this Android handheld. So it's a tough sell. If they can come in at like 300, then yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. It has a decent sized battery and it's small, and I think this is the same form factor size as the Loki Mini Pro. Loki Mini Pro, and I got it, man. Of these 3 that they have left here, and I guess also the regular Loki they're making still, but I like the.
They're not making the Intel one. Why is it on their website still?
I don't know. They're just doing the white SKU, the AMD one, right? The Mendocino 7320.
Yeah, I think they dropped all the Intel stuff, right?
Rob, you did a video on the Mendocino chip recently too, didn't you?
Yeah, it was the Athlon version, so the 7220U, which kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what.
How was the power draw? Oh no, sorry.
It's a really good performer, like 15 watts or so, really solid.
I wonder if that's going to be a better, more efficient chip than the 6800U at a lower TDP.
Well, the thing is, you said with that coupon, you can get the 6800U, the Loki Max for like $550 or so if you were an Odin buyer. That's crazy. That's a good deal for a 6800U for sure. I mean,
yeah. Well, I don't think it's that good. Let's see.
I mean, I paid double that for my 6800U. So.
Yeah. I mean, they're going for like $1,000 easily.
It's still, I mean, it gets you to the $600 range, but I mean, I wonder if they're going to bump up the chipset, or have they already bought all the chips at the 6800? Then again, the 6800 versus the new Gen 7000 chips, I guess, isn't that big of a difference. Is that true?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
It's not yet.
Yeah.
What? Gumby?
Oh.
We have rooted the Edge Wi-Fi now? Just when I was about to give up on it.
Oh, you can't let go of it then.
Nope, not now. What does root mean that we can make it not have micro stutters on the SD card anymore when we're emulating?
And J-Lash is down here slandering my system. I can't believe it.
Oh, you have a Win 4. Can we see that bad boy, Raven? You got a Win 4 with you there?
Yeah.
Win 4 is a beautiful handheld.
Win 4, no one wants. We have a review unit on one of those on the way now.
Mhm.
Finally, which is crazy.
I'm playing No Man's Sky on it.
Let me see that. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice. How's the battery on it?
I don't know if my autofocus is not working.
That's okay. It looks good.
The battery is nice. I mean, it's like 5 milliamp hours more than the deck, which doesn't amount to much when you consider the 6800U is not a custom chip like they have.
Right.
yeah.
But if you park cores and stuff like that, you can often get a pretty decent amount of battery life, and it's got the full keyboard, man. Plus, I really love the nub for the mouse.
How's the ergonomics for you?
Godsend.
Yeah, the nub is great.
I'm loving the ergonomics. I'm almost though thinking about getting. They've got these little silicone things that wrap around the edges of it, just to give it just a little bit more reassuring, like grippiness in the hands.
The size is really appealing to me for that thing.
Did J-Lash just say a bad game? No Man's Sky is not a bad game. Excuse you. It is very fun.
I'm sorry. This is the only joy I have in life.
I keep hoping it'll go to nighttime because my planet has bioluminescent plants. But
That's so cool, man.
No Man's
I'm
Sky
glad
is
you're
a
having
cool
fun
game.
with that.
I like that game a lot. I haven't
glad
played
you're
it
having
enough.
We should do multiplayer. You know what? We should do like an RH multiplayer co-op night and just stream that.
I'm so
That'd be awesome.
We could do it on here or on our Twitch or something. I don't
That'd
know
be
what
we
people
were
do
doing
these days.
what was it, Hunt Showdown for a while there, and then like, had one bad
Zoo.
game. We were like, okay.
Zoo's roasting you, man. Zoo's roasting you.
I did lose my sense of smell during COVID, but never my sense of taste. I'm too fat for that.
This is good.
I was going to say
agree.
that.
I agree.
What
The
are we
Win
talking
4
about?
is beautiful. The Win 4 is
Yes,
a beautiful handheld.
I haven't
It is.
I haven't
I-
touched
yeah.
touched it. I don't know what it
I really
feels
enjoy
like.
it. It's got
You
the
will.
groupie in the back now. And stuff like that. Compared to where did I put? I've got it like right
See,
here.
I think that Win 4 looks
Hey.
awesome for indie games. I know I can run the AAA stuff, but
Compared to
I
my
want
Win
it.
3, like
I used to bring my Win Max 2 to bed with me, and well, you know, the Win 4.
I don't need to hear any more of that.
we
I
got
don't
in the
need to
way.
hear
Huh?
what happens
Oh
next.
yeah, Win 4
what you would do
makes a
in your
good, good companion.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
try out the Win
Win
4. I'm
3
excited to
versus Win 4.
we're going to be doing a live stream on the Win 4 here in the next few weeks.
Cool.
Maybe Raven, maybe we should have you on. Who has a Win 4? You have a Win 4 too, Rob, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll
So-
How's the deep dive
so-
placement, by the way?
group effort.
It's good.
It's
It's good. I really have any issues with it. Yeah. I'm not. I guess I'm not as picky when it comes to placement, but I try to think about how someone else might, want to use it. But for me, it hasn't been an issue. Yeah.
On
For me, the D-pad's a big deal, just because the smaller handheld to me is just an indie machine. I want to play indie games on it. Like I can do it on the deck, but it's huge, and playing like a little pixel-based game on the deck just feels wrong. Maybe it's just me; it's a me thing, I know, but still,
Well,
that's
I
why
love
want the
GPD's,
Loki,
yeah.
the cheap one.
I like GPD's D-pads though. That's the thing. They're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vita
Oh, yeah.
style.
They're
So,
basically Vita, yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
why I
I
love
love it.
them. They're really good.
Yeah.
How are the buttons? The face? Are they small? Like they look small.
They're
They're-
Vita buttons.
They're pretty much
Okay.
They're
Vita. Yeah.
straight up
Mhm.
just Vita buttons.
Pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah. Yeah. Like this is literally, you can tell everything about it is inspired by the Vita or like a PSP. Both of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a mix. Yeah, it's cool. Nice design though. They did a good job with it. Really did. So the
Yeah,
crazy
funny.
thing is, I won one. They had a contest. And I won it because I submitted my YouTube video.
Lucky.
So I have that one, but I also have a review unit on the way too.
Oh, really? Is yours
So-
from one of the drop shippers or from GPD directly?
Geek buying.
Yeah.
Us too.
Yeah.
Us too.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like,
Yeah.
because I actually know Geek Buy. I think I've purchased stuff from them in the past. Like,
Yeah, I've seen it
they've been
before.
around for a long time. So I was like, sure, yeah, I'll
they're
take a
pretty
look
solid.
at it. You know,
Yeah,
they're definitely trustworthy, reliable. They've been around for a long time. Like they sell high end products too, so they're not just like kind of just showing up because this is the new hotness. They've been doing this for a long time now.
For a while. Yeah, well, I'm like that they're
yeah.
stepping it up and they're starting to cover some x86 review units.
Yeah, I
which
was
is cool.
I was shocked. I was like, yeah, sure.
It was a
you know?
big jump because the last time they emailed us, they were like, "Do you want to cover this like PowKiddy game stick or something like that?"
How do you go from that to the Win board?
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was like it was like an accessory, like a $5 accessory or something. I'm like, well, we could, but it's not. I'm not sure what to do with it.
Progress. Guys. Progress.
Zoo's laughing. Well, he has a PowKiddy game stick on the way, so you'll be seeing a Zoo video on that soon.
That's what's in this box over here. My cocaine package that I got over
Everybody
here.
throwing shade here. That's what you got in there.
I don't think I'm ever gonna open it either. I think I got it just to keep it like this.
How do you get stickers every time? I don't have a single PowKiddy sticker. Where do you source your stickers from?
I got it. Ooh.
You did it? Good job,
it's
man.
nighttime. See,
I can't figure out why it looks
cool.
like that.
bioluminescent.
Aish, Jlash would like to know why you're in a changing room.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
That's a good point.
That's right, Jlash.
Yeah. No, it's
Walmart. I've never seen a Walmart
computer's-
changing room that looks like that. Come on.
I wish I saw a
Gotta step
Walmart
your
changing room
Walmart
look
game
like
up,
that.
man.
You look like you're in a massage parlor right now, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
I just again questions,
what's
answers.
happening?
We
don't.
No,
wanna...
I don't know what's going on with my camera. Like maybe if I turn the brightness up, but
looks good to me.
It looks
you look good.
grainy.
I think Jay's commenting about the your screen in the back.
No, it's my computer set up in my bedroom. So
yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the naysayers.
We don't have a high enough Patreon to rank for that.
Do you guys want to hear some GarlicOS developments in my ongoing interview with Black Seraph?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not going to pull up a visual for this, but he's working on GarlicOS for the 405M. Let me go myself here. What are you doing? Perfect.
No.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Is that Starbucks from Idiocracy? People are just going to town right now.
I'm glad.
Black
I can
Seraph.
provide entertainment.
We're going to talk about Black Seraph, GarlicOS. Everyone's excited about that, right? We're all it's coming to so many things. Anyways, he says, this is very technical, the bootloader has been hacked. Video and audio output work on the Retroid Pocket Flip now. We hope that the same, he doesn't talk like that. We hope that the same input provider code will work on the RP2 Plus, RP3 Plus, RP Flip, but we aren't that far on this one yet. I'm currently rewriting Garlic UI to be resolution independent, vector rendered. And I don't know what any of that means, but I said, way to go, man. Sounds good. He says, if we do a system-wide linear gain filter, then we need to implement it in the tiny ALSA libraries. It's the one point where all audio has to travel through in the system. And the last point before we hand it off to the kernel, AGDPSPSP minmap. Right now, it's not a priority as there's still so much other work to go around, but I'll deal with it as it moves up the to-do list. Simple. Easy. He's basically inventing a time machine through a retro handheld. I don't know what. So if anyone can take some meaning from that, good. It's coming along, and I can't wait to test it. I said, how many days now until I can try it out in my 405M? And he said, any day now. And we'll talk about it.
Man, there's so much stuff going on with the 405M. It's crazy.
At least part of what he was saying was that he's hoping that it'll just seamlessly move over to all the Pocket devices, because he said that whole resolution independent thing, all that. Because it would be a bummer to have to make a custom, build for each of the different ones when they're all essentially the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he also asked if it's better to release a standalone RetroArch build for the 405M to showcase what's possible, or just put all of his eggs into the Garlic basket and go straight there. And I suggested, I said just go straight to Garlic. I said it's cool to have RetroArch, but I think the majority of people are going to just want that full UI experience of GarlicOS. And he said, yeah, that's the way I've been leaning on it. So it sounds like he's going to skip the RetroArch build and just focus on getting Garlic, which is great.
I'm excited to see what he can do with that.
Same.
I wonder how if we're going to be able to get higher end emulation in Garlic, because I know the back end of Garlic is RetroArch. I don't know how well those higher end emulators are going to work using RetroArch, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. If anybody's going to, it's going to be him.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to have to integrate some sort of, I don't know. Can he do standalones on there? I'm not really sure what's possible on it.
I'm guessing he could.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Right now, he's also tinkering around with getting the volume granularity to be consistent across all the devices, including the 35XX. And here's what else is cool, is that everything he's doing for these other devices, it's a new branch of Garlic he's making. And he's going to port all of the new features and advancements back to the 35XX at the end of all this. On top of that, he's going to leave a legacy build of the 35XX where it stands today up as a permanent download. So people who don't want to go on to Garlic, Gen 2 or whatever we call it, still have the option to stay where it's at now. And right now it's perfect to me. So I don't know if I'd want a lot more, but he's not given up on the 35XX despite naysayers. I've seen Reddit posts this week like, he's abandoned it. He's completely abandoned it. No, not true.
People just don't understand how much work he already put into it.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. And it's his choice. If he wants to work on something else, I mean, again, he doesn't have to do this, and he works hard on this kind of stuff, and just to be patient with him and let him do his thing, he'll get things done,
He did what would take people months to do in a couple of weeks for GarlicOS. Like, people are forgetting how bad the actual experience was on stock. Like, seriously, if you've never had a handheld, I guess it's fine. But if you've actually used a decent handheld, you know just how crazy it is what you do with it. I'm excited to see what he does it on T618, because like it or not, there's overhead on Android devices. No matter how good you are,
for sure.
Overhead. If we can get Garlic on them and there's no overhead to deal with from Android, then it's going to run better. Like, I might still have to use some power ROMs, but still, if we can get some higher end emulation, which I'm guessing you could. I mean, the other Linux OSs can get standalones.
Yep. Agreed there. And also, okay. Additionally, he's moving from PNG to SVG graphics across the board. So I'm not sure what that means exactly. But he's rewriting all the graphics stuff for GarlicOS currently. He's calculating gradients in code based off of base color rather than the pre-rendered PNG images from before, which he says are garbage. And so on. Realistic ETAs, unless he really manages to outdo himself, it could be anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks from now where we get a true public beta of the 405M Garlic. But it is coming. And is barreling down. Turtle's helping him out on the RP2 Plus side with kind of input quirks and various things that he's learned over the years. And they're going to kind of merge their codes. And they're going to do a quadruple release. They might be doing a quadruple release on the same day, he says, with the RP2 Plus, the Flip, the RP3 Plus, and 405M on the same day for the public betas. All four. V90 and the GPD XD will also get it after, but they're going to start bootloader testing after this first public beta on those two devices. We'll also need to start an ARM-based root FS build for those, and then the reintroduction of the 35XX to the new tree. So they're going to backport everything, like what I was saying before. This is very exciting and nerdy and fun. I love Seraph.
Black Seraph is
crazy wizard,
an anime character.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Yeah,
he's good. He's a good guy.
Every time I talk to him, I'm like, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to keep up with him, but
I just see like when I talk to him, I just see like this like energy vortex around, just flying around the room. I'm like, what?
I imagine him like out of the Matrix. He's got all the screens and he's just sitting there hacking away at different devices.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I mean, like literally.
Yeah. Like an anime character, and that's what I think about. I feel like I'm talking to a real person here, and yes. I feel like he's trying really hard
He's doing so good.
Say it in a way that I can understand it, and I'm trying to keep up. But at the end of it, I'm just like, dude, I love what you're doing.
I send him lots of supportive emojis.
Yeah.
That's my best. The best
He's got a
thing I can do.
Patreon too, so
And
yes,
it's
definitely
the best way to
there.
support him.
Yeah.
Go on Patreon. Go to blackseraph.com. You can buy him a coffee. Subscribe to his monthly perks. He's doing 35XX Garlic for free. Unclear if he's releasing these other ones for free or not. I hope he doesn't, actually, in a sense, because I want him to get paid a little bit for all this hard work he's doing.
Well, I mean, part of it also it makes people appreciate his work on a different level. It's not just, hey, I'm handing this out for free. That's all you're ever going to get is free stuff out of me, you know.
Exactly.
He's putting hard work into this, you know.
It's
so
true.
He does deserve that, so
yeah.
When you look at how many devices come out with bad OSs and people are getting paid to make those OSs,
Seriously.
and then you look at what he's able to do while charging you pay what, $10 to get access to them. That's well worth it. If you want to take your $150 device and have it perform like a $200 device, pay the $10. It's not that big of a deal. Plus, you get access to everything. You don't just get access to one thing.
Seriously,
I think one of the problems. Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
I thought someone was talking.
Nobody's talking.
I was going to say,
talking.
I think one of the problems that you run into, though, when you start having that paywall is, and this is not the fault of the developer, it's the fault of entitled people, but people going, well, I paid for this, so now I have expectations of you, and I'm going to berate you and demand things of you. And that's what we saw happen with, like, Aether SX2. And that guy was getting, like, death threats and stuff like that. And he said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. And so it's a double-edged sword. Either you don't get paid or you get paid, but then you got entitled people demanding stuff from you. Yeah.
That's unfortunately it is what's going to be. People are like that, they exist, and I feel like that's one area where we can help as like RH, where
100%
they don't have to talk, like he doesn't have to talk to them. Let us help you out, and I think we've tried to do that as much as we can, and I'm pretty sure I told him this in the past too. It's like, if you don't worry about Reddit and stuff, like I'll make the post and I'll deal with the crazies if you want to. Like, it's cool. I don't mind. I want to make sure you're able to do your thing and you don't have to worry about it, because people will, like Raven said, they can be very entitled.
Anytime I'm like featuring like custom firmware or something like that in a video, I always say like just be patient with the developers. Don't bombard them. Don't give them hate mail and stuff like that. Just let them do their thing. You know, like they're working hard on this stuff for us, and they don't have to. Like that's the thing. So, yeah.
Well, we're excited to see what comes out of all of this. It's just a wild, fun time right now in the scene. This year especially has been with the custom firmware devs and how much we're stopping things from becoming e-waste by going back to the 3326 line and sprucing things up, going back to like the RP2 Plus. There's been requests to do the RP2 original, and it may be possible, but again, someone would have to mail him. Seraph again has put this out there that if you mail him a device out there in Austria, he will add it to his queue to attempt a build for. So
like I love the RP2. That was my first retro handheld, but I don't think it's it's not enough people are still going to be playing on that thing. It's just
I love the
one
colorways on that one.
I do too.
I
do too.
I just have a gray one, but that was my first. I love that thing, but just I don't know if the work's worth it.
Surface Duo.
Send Seraph a Surface Duo. I don't know if he's going to do Garlic on that, but he could do Lineage.
The whole thing about the Surface Duo, though, is that it does have a very strong and loyal community. Like there's people who love that device, and I think there's a developer planning on bringing Android 14 to it. I think one guy is working on like bringing the Pixel Fold experience to the Surface Duo. So there's all sorts of stuff going on, which is awesome.
Can we get Seraph a G Cloud?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Can we get Seraph a G Cloud?
That would be great.
I do agree with J-Lash. Give him a DataFrog.
I know. Yeah, that'd be. I don't know if it's possible. It'd be nice.
Help me.
We need it so badly.
Like, I love this thing, but I know it's not running as good as it could. Just let's get him one.
The clock speeds are definitely
it's not. It's definitely not running as good as it should.
No.
Well, guys, it's May right now, and we say that it's called Micro May in our Discord, right? for our Game of the Month theme?
You know what? I started Game of the Month. I'm saying it's Micro May.
You started Game of the Month?
Yeah.
You mean handheld?
It's
of the month?
Sorry, not
It's
Game of the Month.
baby. You
Handheld
know?
of the Month. I'm sorry.
He calls
I'm
it whatever
sorry,
he wants to
no,
call it. Let him call it what he wants to call
Yeah.
it.
Is it wait? What do you want to call it? Is it
Micro May.
Micro May? Okay, Micro
Yeah,
May.
Micro May.
I'll
We're going
change
with
that in the
that.
description. It's micro, like macrame, but Micro May. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of Micro May, to celebrate, they're on sale right now. Is the Pocket Sprite? You've probably seen this on your Instagram feed lately, but they're still selling this thing. It's teeny tiny, and Rob actually has one that he was going to share
Yeah.
to celebrate Micro May. How
Uh,
is that smaller or bigger than the Thumby?
oh, this is bigger than the Thumby.
Okay,
You can-
that's
you
good
can
to
actually
know.
sort of
Usable.
play
It's
on it. I
actually
mean,
what
yeah,
game?
it's
What
actually
game
kind of-
comes with it? Does it have ROMs or is it?
It has like some like open source games, you know, like homebrew stuff. But I started loading some ROMs on here. What is it on?
That's neat.
Oh, it's on Sonic 2. You can barely tell it's Sonic 2.
I would
That's
love it if
Sonic
somebody
2 in
made, like,
there.
the
That is
magnifying glass for it.
ridiculous. Look at
Yeah,
that thing.
try to get the
Look at that little thing.
focus.
God, I have my green Thumby around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. My child might have run off with it.
Do you guys remember the magnifying glass for the Game Boy, like the original one?
Oh yeah.
This, one of those things
Oh,
on
yeah.
that. You put an arcade stick on it, you put a magnifying glass. That'd be great.
Well,
Someone
this
needs
is
to-
I'll do the same as Retro Tech Dad in honor of Micro May. There we go.
yeah, there's your
FunKey's
FunKey.
great.
There you
Nice.
go.
Sonic, yeah.
God, the screen on the FunKey is so
The
nice.
FunKey's actually really cool. It's awesome.
It
I
is
love it.
cool.
I love
Yeah.
it.
That-
It's
and
so
that's
much
why,
fun.
because the FunKey is so good for what it is, I think that the Nano is it's by default it's got to be good.
Hopefully.
Almost.
This is
Well, it
about as
depends what
close as I
firmware.
get to micro. You know,
Yeah, the
It's
true
Nano
this is
UI
as small
convert
as I
eye.
can go
Yep.
that's still usable.
Oh, there's your Barney the dinosaur.
I was
thing.
gonna say Barney.
That's why when I saw this thing, I thought Barney, and then I
No,
saw the
man.
other one. I'm like Barney.
Are you? Do you not see purple? Do you see purple differently than me?
Well, Zeus said he
Purple
might be
is different.
colorblind.
Lavender.
Poor Aish.
Well, then I
There's-
feel bad.
hey, I
I'm-
have
I'm
a lot of
jerk.
nerve damage around my neck, so there's
Oh, I'm
parts of my
sorry.
face that don't work right. So hey, it's possible. I don't know.
That affects just the color purple.
Well, one of my eyes doesn't work right.
Well,
Just
I'm
Barney purple.
very sorry, and I hope to not see you on the overpass when I'm driving in San
No,
Diego next
no.
time.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
No,
I
live stream,
shouldn't.
live stream. He's okay, guys. He's okay.
He's
Don't worry.
fine. Yeah, he's okay. Luckily, we hope so.
I'm gonna make
Pocket
my way
Sprite
down to
though,
San Diego.
I know these are
Oh, I
$70
like that idea.
though.
We need a macro month to
We do
show
need a
off some
macro month.
gargantuan 7-inch. So somebody comment.
The thing is, if you're like
Candid.
looking for a small device, the FunKey's a better buy than the Pocket Sprite.
Yeah, oh for sure. The Pocket
I mean,
Sprite.
the Pocket Sprite's kind of old at this point. It
It
doesn't-
is. I've seen this for a few years, and it's $150 for the purple, which is sold out. But 70. When Rob, were
Whoa,
you,
how-
were,
how do you get
were you
that
saying?
jump?
I don't know, but Rob, were you
That's
saying that
crazy.
there was a discount or some way to get this for less?
No, I think that's what I paid for. I was surprised they were still selling it, so I just wanted to grab
try
it
it
to
out.
have it.
No, it says
Yeah.
they have Gorilla Glass screen. Is it like
Yeah.
an OLED? Isn't it an OLED screen? Oh, it is. It is. It says it's an OLED
it's
screen.
pretty low resolution though. I mean, and it's obviously, I mean, it's so tiny and it's just
Why?
it's hard to really make anything out on the display that
I
well.
never pulled the trigger on this one.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll pull
it's
the
a
trigger
it's a
now.
full blown
Don't do
novelty.
it. Don't.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
little
a
outside
novelty.
the price range for
Yeah,
novelty.
for
buy
sure. It's
me.
a
Just a
novelty,
little,
yeah.
just a little bit.
The FunKey's much more functional, usable. You know, just But
Yeah,
You're
I-
gonna look at it and you're gonna think, "Oh, that's nice," and then you're never gonna play with it. It's a
it's
a
I
novelty.
love how ridiculous it is. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great,
that. It's a good
but
keychain device.
it's got its little
great
lube
name.
lanyard, you know.
Yeah,
That's why I think the Thumby is a great price. It's like what, $30 on Amazon or something?
Yeah. Like I mean, again, like that's the thing. You're talking about like something that's a novelty. $30. Okay, now you're in a range. All right, maybe I'll buy it just for fun. You know, why not? But yeah, $70. It's steep. You know, it's kind of.
if I have to think
That's-
about it, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was describing like something I'd imagine like being a Mr. Bean skit where like this guy's on a park bench with a Steam Deck and you sit beside him and you pull out this little pocket sprite or Thumby. And it's like, what the heck is it?
What are we doing here? Okay, it's $27 right now for the Thumby.
Wow.
We're
I actually have
getting
another
them,
one
guys.
that's pretty neat. Where is it?
You have another micro?
I got another little handheld here. Where is it? Oh, this one's cool. The Arduoboy.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me look at that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's fun.
looks like a Trim UI vertical there. Little credit card
it's cool.
sized Game Boy. Oh, look how thin it. I didn't know that it was that thin.
Yeah, it's it's like
That's
it's
nuts.
like a credit
Cool.
card. Yeah, that's like a credit card
really
basically.
cool. What does it play up to?
Like the trim UI.
Oh, it's so I forget what the type of OS it's running, but it's not like it doesn't emulate games. It has games designed for it. It's kind of like a Playdate where there's games built for the platform. So it's cool though.
And
Yeah,
people
it has
are
like a
saying,
full community
too,
of people that develop games for it.
I'm glad that there's a community around it that keeps that alive, because I know that came out a while ago and I haven't heard much about it in a while.
Yeah. There you go. It's Arduoboy. That's what it is. Yeah.
Arduous. Okay. And apparently, you're saying Sliced Earl Thumby has no games. It's not true. It does come with like a Tetris clone on it, and there's a few other games on there. You can program your own games. In fact, I've come across Thumby game developers in the community that are very passionate about this little thing. I have this model that I got from Amazon here a little while ago, and it's green, obviously. And it is not usable, of course, because it's too small, but it's so cute. And my kids always want to play with it. So they always like, oh, can I see the little one? I'm like, all right, here you go. And you can do multiplayer on it. So there's like tennis there. You can connect a micro USB cable and actually do multiplayer. It's incredible that they designed and took the time to make something like this. And it has an OLED display, 6 tactile buttons. Yes, start and select do work. They're very teeny tiny. I wish I could find it. I don't know where it is, but it's around
The
here.
games are there.
You
You just
lost
can't
it.
see them. That's the problem.
It's so small. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
so this
pink.
Arduoboy I have can hold more than one game at a time because someone was commenting.
Well, that's
that
nice.
Yeah, this is
That it
this is
can.
the FX, so it does more than one game at a time.
Oh,
And I think
neat.
what happened was they were gonna stop making it, and then I think now
really?
they're selling it again because it's in demand. People
it's
want them to keep making
popular.
it. So, yeah, it's like the Playdate. It has a very loyal community, so this is kind of the same idea with the RduOS. So it's cool. Yeah, it's fun
Guys,
stuff. Yeah. There's so much
guys-
stuff out there. You can get lost in all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you really can. You done with handhelds for a minute? You guys want to talk about some games?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
What's Zelda?
Oh yeah.
So to celebrate Tears of the Kingdom, this is a game that at first I really couldn't care less for. I've been reading more about it, watching some videos. I'm like, all right, don't I need to play Breath of the Wild to enjoy it? Apparently not. Apparently they built it in such a way that you can just play this game, Tears of the
I would
Kingdom.
still say play it.
Really?
Yeah.
Won't it
'Cause
feel
if you
more
put-
like won't it feel more like DLC?
No,
to Breath
no,
of the
not
Wild?
even close.
Because it's using the same map and everything.
It's on paper it's using the same map, but the minute I started playing and I went down into actual how you feel, I'm like, I don't recognize stuff. The map feels way bigger. The landscape is different. There's some general landmarks that you still recognize, but yeah, it feels different. The reason I would say play Breath of the Wild first if you can, if you actually want to play it, is because this is just a better version of that. So you would be kind of going to the lesser. I don't want to call Breath of the Wild a lesser game, but yeah, in a way it is.
Really? And that's what I was reading too in reviews, is that Breath of the Wild, after playing Tears of the Kingdom, people consider it a lesser game. Like Tears of the Kingdom is the ultimate Zelda game. Like it's the fruition of what they were trying to go for on the first Breath of the Wild.
They
Are we
basically
still?
Go ahead,
yeah.
sorry.
I was just gonna. Are we still going to celebrate Tears of the Kingdom after what it did to Skyline? Really?
Yes.
I mean, is it
Really?
Is it
Yes.
Tears of the Kingdom's fault?
Somebody already picked it up anyway.
Or is
I
it
say
evil
yes.
Nintendo?
So funny. It's so funny because I forgot someone was talking about like emulation and whatnot with Nintendo. Then I saw a Twitter announcement from Nintendo saying how it's the best-selling Zelda game ever. So it's like,
Right. Yeah. I saw that too.
It broke
Clearly
records like the
emulation
first 3
didn't hurt
days or
you
whatever.
that bad.
No, that's
Oh,
the
it doesn't
thing.
hurt them. They just don't like it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
That's the thing.
don't
They just don't like it. That's why. But still, though, what they did with this game is they took what made the other games great, like the puzzles and all that. They basically told you, yeah, you can do whatever you want, and they took Breath of the Wild into it. So yeah, it's the better game. If you're not gonna play Breath of the Wild, at least just watch like a recap. There's not that much story in Breath of the Wild. You can do it pretty quick and then play this game.
Yeah, for sure.
How many
But if
hours is
you-
Breath of the Wild?
Depends. If you just
I
you can
put
go to the end at any
hours-
time, but
Finish it.
Yeah. No, but here's the thing: like if you get lost in the game, you can play for hundreds of hours. If you just want to
for
mainline
sure.
the game, you can probably get it done in about 20 hours, maybe a little bit
not
more
bad.
than that. But yeah, if you just
Really?
mainline the game and you just go through it, especially if you do it on the deck and you just use cheats, you'll burn through it quick because you can go for weapons don't break, or you can mess around with the game and then just enjoy it that way. Go play Tears of the Kingdom after.
Mr. Faust.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
Tears of the
let's say
Kingdom
about
is
Skyline,
40 hours, right?
that-
Sorry.
Faust was saying how Strato
Yeah.
is the fork of Skyline. So Skyline is coming back. It's just a fork of it, but it's coming back. And I kind of knew that was going to happen just because it's open source. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
But I don't blame the Skyline team, by the way. They're from what I've
No, I
read,
don't.
they're a group of young guys. I think they were like teenagers when they started it, so they don't want to mess with Nintendo. I see a spoiler. I'm going to be so mad.
Spoiler alert.
No,
Okay, we'll stop it here.
Yeah. I'm playing the game right now. I can't.
Oh no,
I'm
I haven't
leaving it
started it yet.
floating in the clouds.
I have
How
not picked
could
this
you
game up yet.
stop?
I'm about to.
No, the clouds.
There's clouds
No,
in the
but
game.
yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody.
This
I
game,
didn't want
side
to pull
note,
up a
though,
random YouTuber video. I wanted to look at an outlet.
I'll send you
Side
my
note-
Zelda copy.
So much coverage
you
on
go.
this game. So
No,
much.
just play it on the
coverage.
Steam Deck. It's better. Don't. You got to remember, Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game, so they ported it to the Switch, but they were working with what the Wii U could do, so it's going to be limited. This is the first actual Switch Zelda game, and honestly, other developers should be ashamed of releasing a broken game with what Nintendo's doing on a chip that's. Well, how old is that chip from? Like 2016? Not the Switch, but the Tegra X1 chip.
The
is from,
Tegra is from 2014, man.
2014,
yeah.
And they did that with that chip. Like that's just, it's amazing, and it's only like 16 gigs. Like that's just insane that they were able to do that. And then you look at these 160 gig games that are broken and you can't even play them.
I mean, it does
Yeah.
look
Pokemon.
impressive.
It's impressive. Yeah.
I love that they they added these Fortnite build things in it.
Oh, the physics engine is crazy in this game.
and people are using it to make some very interesting
inventions.
I'll say that.
The memes are, there was a tweet.
I saw a meme. Oh no, yeah.
No. Somebody was like, "Oh, has somebody actually beaten a Gleeok yet?" And everybody is like, "No." And I just remembered, like, I saw a Gleeok the other day, and I tried, and I got one shot at, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm out of this." And somebody posted a video where they made a laser satellite thing looking, and just rain laser beams on that thing. And I'm just thinking, like, this is the most amazing game ever.
The one I saw was with the flames coming out of the statue.
Oh yeah. People are also taking the Korok, and they're like torturing them. The Kokori, I'm sorry, and they're torturing them, like burning them. Nothing happens to them, but they're just being ridiculous for no reason.
Oh no!
I love it, and it lets you do that. Like you can
do whatever you want. It's like Grand Theft. Is this like Grand Theft Auto Zelda? Is that what we're getting here?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're close to it, because in this game, like if you pull a weapon out on like an NPC, they react to it. You can't do anything to them, but I know somebody's gonna mod it to where you can.
I mean, that's. I'll try it out. I like I said, I have a Switch now, and I gotta play it now.
Did you get a V1 Switch?
No, I got one from one of our patrons. It's not a V1. It's an early model. It's all gray. Looks good. I also have a Switch Lite. Gotta give to my daughter. But either way, we're gonna try this out.
The OLED really, like I'm playing the OLED, and I realized the other day the fan isn't even kicking on. That's the crazy part. Wow. With it, with my V, with the Lite, and with the, because I have a V2 Switch too. Any game that I try to play, the fan kicks on, and you notice that it's getting warm. With the OLED, it doesn't even turn on, which is just ridiculous for me.
Yeah, this is my favorite Switch.
There you go. That's the better Switch.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. I can play a lot of Switch games on this one that I bought.
You know what's crazy about the Steam Deck though? I heard I think it was the Fox who said it, that the total TDP of the Switch is lower than the lowest possible Steam Deck TDP.
Yep.
Really?
So, yeah.
The Tegra chip is incredible. It's
so that's the crazy part. They're doing it with this. It really makes me want to mod my Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot. There's a lot that you can do with it.
The funny thing is, I'm actually planning some videos around the Switch because I actually want to cover it in some capacity.
It's just you can get the chips for cheap now too, with that what's it called? There's like a small Pico chip. I forgot what it's called, but it was
HW Fly or whatever it is, or what?
Pico Fly. Yeah. So the chips before were like $100, and now you can get the whole setup for like $25. You're gonna have to find somebody to install it for you, but still.
I think Shem said he got one or something. I don't know if he's done the install yet. He's a braver man than I am, for sure.
If you're doing it on the Lite and the original Switch, well, from what I've been reading, it's a lot easier. The OLED is tough just because they moved stuff around, and that one you definitely need to get somebody to do it for you. But the Lite's pretty easy, and the V2 apparently isn't that bad to do. And when you think about what you can get by modding that handheld, it's crazy.
Oh, the amount of doors you open with a modded Switch is unbelievable. I mean,
I think there's even an Aether port for it, so you can get some PS2, you can get some Wii. Like you can get some Wii and GameCube because Nintendo did it, and I'm sure they can figure it out. But yeah, it's crazy. And Vita should be pretty good on it because I forgot what exactly it was, but apparently there's like a translation layer for it where you can basically get Vita games to run natively on the Switch. So you open a lot of doors.
Oh yeah, that's true, because I think a lot of Vita games are like either ported or they wrap it in what you're talking about, that layer, and they just it's like it's running natively basically.
Yeah, that's why the drivers for Skyline work on Vita 3K, because they basically communicate very similarly. So you should be able to get like a full Vita support relatively soon on the Switch if you mod it.
That's crazy.
Or you can just get a V1 and do the jig thing.
Raven, I see you figured out how to change your display name just like Zoo did. Throughout the show.
What you do? Listen,
well, you can mod OLEDs now? That's really...
Yes, you can. Yeah.
What? Wait
a
minute.
I'm sure there's a...
What do you do with these mod? Like, are you modding it to play Switch games, or are you modding it to do emulation?
No, well, you can. There's 3 OSs for it. You have Oxygen, I think it's called. Basically, you have the Switch OS. Okay. You can put Linux on it, or you can put Android on it. For emulation, you probably want to go with Android because you're going to get full Android support, and the emulators of Android are just better. But for is it called Oxygen, or I forgot the name of the OS for the Switch side of thing? But yeah, basically you can get those. Atmosphere. There you go.
Atmosphere. Do you need someone to then solder it? Do you have to solder in a jig?
Yes, unless you get a V1 Switch. If you get a V1 Switch, you just you need a loader, like a USB and a jig. Yeah. But once you do it, you only have to do it again if you turn it off. So and the batteries on the V1 Switch are still pretty good. So you really only have to do it once unless you forget. But it takes a couple seconds to do it again. And you
that's
have
too much overhead for me. I don't think I'll do that. But if
did you watch our video of the 405M?
Yeah. That was mine. I know. But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure somebody already figured out how to get a software hack on that thing because somebody found a browser. There's an internet browser on the Switch. Somebody already has that thing ready to go for when Nintendo moves on to the next one. So I'm sure we're gonna have a software hack. It's an Android tablet at the end of the day. Somebody's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Or just put a chip in it, you know?
Yeah. So if I solder the OLED switch, which I'll break it, like I'll definitely break
no,
it.
it's micro soldering.
I mean, let's just put it this way. I wouldn't go anywhere near that.
No,
soldering.
get somebody to do it.
No
if
way.
but I'm saying, well, I'll send it to Eames and I'll use my Patreon perk or something. But if Eames or someone, if someone were to help me with this and they solder in then on the OLED switch, then would I be able to use it hacked every time I boot it up and I don't have to do anything?
Yes.
Really?
And you can also have a dual boot where you have your on-modded OS. So if you want to play online, and you can have your modded OS for anything else you want to do, emulation, anything like that. So the chip is the way to go because you don't have to worry about, reloading the basically all that stuff with the jig and all of that. You just basically turn it on, you're good to go. You just
counterpoint. J-Lash is offering to do it for me. He says they're easy. He did it on his Lite.
Yeah, the Lite and the V2 are way easier. The OLED, they move things around in the OLED, so everybody's saying it's harder. I haven't done it myself. I probably wouldn't because soldering is just not something I'm good enough with, and I like my OLED too much to kill it. Yeah, no,
I don't think I would do it either.
It is, and it's a nice handheld too.
Like teardown's no problem, but soldering, it's really complicated.
I took this thing apart. Multiple
that
times.
thing is crazy to take apart. Oh,
I won't touch the switch.
So much dust on it.
That's because you need to play Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Well, guys, just real quick, what's your favorite Zelda game? I just want to know.
Oh God.
Because Games Radar says what they say. They said the best one was
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
That's my most replayed one, but I don't know if I would.
They
call
say
it my
Tears of the
favorite
Kingdom is the best.
So
do we agree with that?
I don't think that's fair.
Breath of the Wild second. They said.
I mean, like they picked it as number one. They picked Tears of the Kingdom.
They picked Tears of the Kingdom as number one. How do they know that already? Like you can't know that already.
That's what I mean. Like let it simmer a little bit.
Yeah.
Link to the Past is not number 3. And then they said 4 is Link's Awakening. 5. This is a garbage list. The Wind Waker HD. 6. The Majora's Mask 3D. Where does this list come from? Chat GPT write this. Ocarina of Time 3D is way back here, number 7. A Link Between Worlds. They don't even have original Ocarina on here. Minish Cap.
That's a great one. I love Minish Cap. Don't you diss Minish Cap. That's
Twilight.
a great one.
Even a bad Zelda game is still a good game.
That's true. That's so
the
true.
Thing.
Wait, was there Oracle Ages and Seasons on the list, or?
I'm not even showing it on screen. Shoot. No. Okay, so
they have... 10? No.
Hold on.
I was gonna say Twilight Princess is probably my favorite Zelda. It's not the one I've replayed the most, but yeah.
They say Twilight Princess is 10th.
Number 10.
They said 9 is Minish Cap. 8 is Link Between Worlds. 7 is Ocarina of Time 3D. Majora's Mask 3D is 6. Wind Waker HD is 5. Okay, Link's Awakening is 4.
Link's Awakening was fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's too high up though.
I agree.
But
it's a great game.
I think they don't have Oracle of Ages and Seasons on that list.
They don't have anything on here,
man.
No.
My favorite Zelda game is Link to the Past. For sure.
That's a great game. One thing I like about the new Tears of the Kingdom game is originally they wanted Zelda to be set in the future. So we're starting to get some of that like sci-fi tech aspect of it. They've been working towards this for a long time, and I'm glad they're moving away from like the typical like medieval style fantasy type game, giving us something a little bit different.
Yeah, no, I think that's it's good.
See, for me,
of course, we're missing the best Zelda, which is the CDI version.
Oh God, Link, my boy.
Oh. Link, my boy.
Link, my boy.
I want to get that T-shirt so much.
God. When COVID first started, I went on a mission to replay all the Zelda games.
Oh no!
And I wouldn't touch those. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna act like they don't exist, and I'm gonna move on. I can't.
We covered everyone's favorite Zelda game. Raven, gave yours already?
I said Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. Aish,
Wind
what do you?
Waker's great. I have to go with Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Link to the Past. Rob.
Oof. I think Wind Waker actually. I love that game. I beat that game
really
in 40. I beat that game in 40 hours. I think I slept maybe like 2 hours between that.
That's it. Wind Waker wins. Wind Waker is our number
It's
one.
a great one.
I just
I played
love
the
the art
GameCube one
style,
twice
fun.
and the HD version twice. That's a great game.
It really is.
It's just, for me, Twilight Princess is more epic. It's Ocarina of Time, but dialed up. And then that boss fight at the end, that boss rush.
my God,
Wait.
Oh,
boss
man.
fight, yeah,
Oh
it's
my-
crazy.
wait.
Yes.
Wait, something's happening.
Link to the Past is superior.
Yes! Zoo. I knew it.
Still
so now we have a
loses.
tie.
Still
We have a
loses.
tie.
This is democracy. It's
We have-
3-2.
We have Zoo Reviews live.
Every time I see that picture in the background.
Link to the past. Link to the
Hey,
past.
you said we get one, right?
We each get one.
Yeah. Fuck you, Zoo, for that.
Okay, steady. I know that a lot of people.
Hey, we get one. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Zoo, we get one.
That
I
one
used it on
comment guy is
Zoo.
going to be
I
really
no
upset.
regret.
So, guys, while we have you
This is a
on and
family
you
show.
on, what's the deal? What's the deal with Gary and what's the deal with Raven? Like, who's who? What's happening? Raven, last we heard you locked Zoo in a closet, or was that you, Aish? Like, what's?
It was Aish.
Can you
I
explain to me
like
the
it, yeah.
lore of where we're at right now and why you guys are so mad at each other? Like,
So
can we
I-
mend this fence?
I don't know why we're mad at each other, but I do know what's going on with Gary because I got a call from I've got the whole fraud protection thing. Someone tried to steal my social security number a few years ago. So
Excuse
they
me?
do the whole 365 protection, whatever. And they called me. And they said some dude named Gary McGarrison in Ohio was trying to trademark my likeness.
Such a good.
And
He's Irish Scandinavian.
so
Yeah.
this guy, he's trying to take
It's
my
a-
identity, is what it really is. He's trying to steal my identity on behalf of Zoo. I don't know what Zoo's master plan is, but
No. Have you guys ever seen the movie Face Off?
Yeah.
That's
You guys
basically
talking
what
about
happened.
Face Off earlier.
That's basically
guys-
what happened.
Oh,
am I
man.
John Travolta or Nicolas Cage?
Raven is the evil one.
Oh, Nicolas Cage. Okay, I like that.
Now, Raven, why haven't you watched any of our podcasts before?
I have. I just don't have enough attention span for the full 2 hours.
Have you've not finished even one episode in our 3 seasons of just one episode?
Not all the way through.
Oh no.
No, I'm not gonna accept the shortcomings. This is ridiculous. No.
So when you
I don't
admitted
know
that
that
yesterday,
comment
we
last
all
time.
dogpiled on, and Z was like, "Why?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? We're going to be a guest on
Dude,
tomorrow."
there's like a 10-minute portion of this podcast I'm on right now where I was on the Win 4 just playing it. Like, I don't have that kind of attention.
I noticed that. I'm
You're
like,
not
he's
able
playing
to
some
get
No Man's
through
Sky right now.
Full episode that you are on right now.
He said he was waiting for it to be nighttime. Okay, he told us.
You did.
Yeah.
You know what? You gotta respect a healthy boundary that someone sets for you. So
Fair.
like this is, I understand. Thanks for setting my expectations and all that. Can we do better? Can we be better as people? Where are we at as a society?
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Zoo, how are you doing? It's new tonight.
I'm all right. I'm pretty tired. I never caught up on my sleep from when we tried to help you do a basic Android install.
We spent what, like 2 hours or something, like
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour and a half to get me to just do a basic.
Did you
Well,
get
thank-
yourself a new laptop?
No. I'm still using my basic laptop. I just simply hooked up a self-powered USB hub to it, so it works now.
I was going to
So I
say,
can
he's selling a
Plug in
nice
multiple
laptop.
things.
He should just use
Yeah,
that
I
one.
got. Well, I know is my nicer laptop, but it's so bulky
Thank
and
you,
chunky.
Jaylash.
And I downgraded to a Surface, Microsoft Surface laptop that's all, well, it's green.
Just get a Chromebook. They're great. Yeah, just get a Chromebook.
That was the worst. No.
You'll be fine. You'll be
No.
fine. Hey, it's good enough for the public school system, okay?
You know what's so funny about that is my daughter just returned her Chromebook today. And every time I see that stupid thing, I'm like, that's not a real
Get it.
computer.
Get it. It's not real. Get it out of here. Get it off.
I was
Get
reading
it
that
off the network.
they certify it, but they don't certify it when they sell it. They certify it when they make it. So if it's been sitting on the shelf for like 3 years, you've only got 2 years out of that thing, and I don't think it's gonna make it 2 years anyway. So just get one of those.
Google hasn't killed it by now. It should be going on that website. You know,
They kept
like
stating,
everything
we're
else.
gonna kill this.
Right?
Yeah, it's just you're not hurting for money. Just move on. You'll be fine.
A whole generation that's learning how to use computers that are Chromebooks. That's
A Chromebook.
That's. Man.
I mean, it's a glorified.
Although, in fairness, when we were in school, they had the Macs that were just the monitor and the computer in one.
Oh, those were sick.
So we were learning how to use Macs when we were in school.
No, I had a PC in school. Sorry, no.
Oh, yeah.
My school had some self-respect.
I feel for you.
Yeah.
We had Windows 3.1 computers, which was interesting.
We had floppy disks.
But they were actually
play that math.
Yeah. Don't copy that floppy. Did anybody else have that? Like the poster of that. See, and I went to school outside of
Hey, everyone, look at me. I'm RavenMage. Oh, what? Am I on a podcast right now? Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Hey, see, look, someone loved the 405 stream.
See, somebody liked it. It's funny because I edited. I spent a few hours editing that stream down into a usable chunk. Like I took it from an hour and a half to like 40 minutes, and then we realized that kills the live chat. And then Rob's like, "Dude, you just gotta leave it as is."
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
That's better, anyways. I'm like,
we
but
were getting all these comments like, "This is
but
like
I
the
fixed
best stream."
But I fixed it. I made it look like I was doing everything, correctly. I took out 20 minutes of the frog costume and all that stuff. And now I've reverted it to its original state.
Yeah,
so
no.
it's
Good.
unedited.
It had maybe the highest view count.
It's art.
It's one of our
I've
more
seen
popular.
one of our live
It's
things.
art.
More
Don't touch it.
popular,
It's art.
That's the one that got a lot of views, unfortunately.
I actually tuned
it's
in
fine.
for about 20 minutes of that when it was live. So
See, even he
Oh,
liked
you
it.
have
Like-
even Raven's watching content
Yeah.
now. This is crazy.
He couldn't even stay focused
Magical
for this
episode.
podcast, but he spent 20 minutes watching. That tells you how good it was.
Raven, I read every word that you write.
I
I
don't.
do too. I do too.
Oh, okay. No, it's good.
I'm
I'm lying. I haven't read every word. I've skimmed. I've read, but I've skimmed. I've teased.
Oh yeah, you do the college style reading where you kind of just
Sometimes
He
I
asked
chat
for help setting
GPT.
up his RG Series 35XX. Like I didn't just make a tutorial video on it. That hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna read any of his stuff anymore. Yeah. He's like, hey, how do you set this thing? I was like, he said something like that. I'm not gonna. Do it. And then I'm like, I made a video on it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Aish
on
makes
our
things.
channel. I created the Miyoo Flip.
I'm pretty sure that
That's right.
you did create the Miyoo Flip. I linked your video in the article.
Which makes it worse that you didn't watch it.
I don't like frogs.
What?
No.
Oh, he's gone.
He's done. Oh man, he just like, dropped that
Well,
bomb and walked.
I'm in charge again.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
I got a lot of problems with you people, and you're gonna hear about it right now.
Yeah.
What do you
No,
mean
I
you
believe
did?
it. Oh my gosh.
There you go. My son had that towel when he was little. That's a blanket.
I don't
think
like
he had a towel
frogs.
like
I just have this out. It's comfortable, but not so much in the summertime when it's 90 degrees here in Portland, Oregon.
that. They like you. That frog looks pretty happy.
I don't know, Aish. I'm not sure. This is just.
Whoa!
That just makes it
What the
worse.
hell?
Oh no!
Get off me!
Not the bluey
Are we
hat.
doing hats again?
Oh man, that looks good.
Do I gotta go get my hat too?
Bluey? All right, guys.
It's a weird show.
This has gotten. We've done it again. We've
Oh,
gone way.
always.
I love the bluey hat. Let's put it back.
Where were the V90s? I was promised D90s.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you did it.
Everybody, here we are. Here
Oh,
we're gonna end on a high note
man.
because guess freaking what?
This is what we've been waiting for.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Get out of here.
When we establish what a color really
50
is.
Shades of
So-
Orange.
Here we
I love
have,
how no matter what color you get the same box.
no matter
Oh
the
yeah,
box.
it's the same box for every
Yeah, it's the
color.
same box. With the
Yeah.
abnormally small
Not the,
hands. It just
Well,
bothers
hey.
me.
My
My
hands?
favorite's like when they have like
No,
a
no, on
laptop
the- on
going
the-
in someone's
on the
pocket
box.
on AliExpress.
My hands are so small.
All right, so this one is from Credev Zone on Amazon. This is the one I got the other day. These two are from AliExpress from I think it was from that cheap PowKiddy sale that we had a few weeks back. So we're gonna see. They all should be red. Red.
Red. Sure.
Why isn't it in a box?
Huh?
Why is there not a box for that one?
I don't know. This one didn't come in a box. It came like this.
They kept the box
Oh.
so they could sell it separately.
Amazon first.
Is it added charge for the box?
Amazon first.
Collector's piece.
Came
Oh,
with
is
the
that a case? Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Well,
Case,
I mean,
that's
a
not
nice
really
case,
needed for
actually.
the 90, but
Oh, that's
They
a
said
much
red.
better deal.
The description. It comes
they
with a screen
checked it for
protector.
you.
Dude, it has a V90 screen. Is this a tempered glass? Dude, this is a tempered glass V90 screen protector.
Wow.
It's
Hold
you
on.
don't need 31 on it,
Dude.
and you can't get it off.
Yeah, mine's bubbling.
Yeah, please. Wait, there's a note in here.
We checked it for you.
When shutting down, be sure to select the power option. Okay, so this is the Credev Zone. This is the company that I did ask. I DM'd them on Amazon, and I said, "Can you open up one?" Which is maybe why this one's actually out of its box. But
that explains that. Yeah.
I said, "Can you open one up and confirm to me that it is this shade of candy apple red?" And I sent them a listing for one that was.
That's quality customer service right there.
You've
And-
guaranteed it's going to be orange.
Yeah, and they didn't.
Right.
The guy's colorblind.
Their
Like the
English,
waiter
their,
that's-
I
their
feel like if
English
you
wasn't super
Or
good.
yellow and asked them if it were red, they'd still say yes.
I'm really good with colors. It's okay. I checked
I'll
it.
send it. Well, it was a little kind of broken English, but the dude was basically like, "Why do you care?" more or less, and and I'm like, because I'm particular and I want to know before I buy this because I don't want to have to return it because Amazon, they're going to take the toys away. So just please make sure you send me an
It's
actual
gonna be
red.
the PowKiddies that get you in trouble.
And so he said, "Yes, sir. It is a red V90. I promise."
That looks orange.
That's orange.
Oh,
That's orange.
mother effer.
Oh, look at this screen protector.
Oh, well,
Ow.
hold on. Does someone have an
It
actual
looked
orange?
red.
This actually
we
looks
need
red,
some
though.
lighting in here.
This
we
looks
we
Even
gotta
red.
the
get that
bubbles
Hold
on
on,
the
let
screen
me-
look disappointed.
Just cut your finger. That'll give you a good reference for
Okay,
red.
there's some more daylight for
There goes
you.
Raven being disturbing again.
I mean, this looks. I
That
think
looks
this is
red.
red.
I would give that a red.
I would say this is. I mean, this looks. The camera's
So-
picking it up accurately. This is.
So
I mean,
we
that's
have
just
Shem.
something that's
Do you want to
red.
bring up Shem's picture that he sent us? His is like
If anyone has
full-blown
it, can
orange.
share it on Rob. If you can share it on screen
I
for
can't
me,
share. You know what happens if I share?
You can share. I don't care. Discord notifications for a second is fine. I just want to see. I don't.
All right, let me find it.
This is actually like a coral pink, to my eyes. This is like I've never seen this particular color before. This is slightly.
I've got a red. for
pink.
red.
All right, that's V91.
They're all actually white, and there's this one guy just
That's-
dropping dye into the plastic. That's why.
This is like a pink coral red. Let's do number 2. What the hell?
I knew it.
That's not very red.
Hey, I'll take that one.
What the hell?
Oh man, that's
I'll
great.
take that one off. your hand.
Hold on.
That's our
This
brand.
one's yellow. There's no plastic on here.
Hey, that's a plus.
Oh god.
This
Well,
is
mine's like
not.
kind of glowing in the dark in my room right now. It's kind of
This
weird.
is this is like a pastel yellow. This is also a different yellow than I've seen before, I'd have to say.
That sounds about right.
Holy cow.
Someone has to have a baby now.
Look at this. I mean, they marked that it was yellow on here. But
Now you gotta check the other box.
But I bought 2 reds, not a yellow.
They're like,
so
no,
that's-
sorry.
You
We're
guys just
out.
like, yeah, I checked it. It's good.
Wow. Wow.
Stubbs P yellow.
Oh my god. Quadzilla. How dare you? Well, now I have a SpongeBob V90, so that's number 2. And also not
That's
red.
the one I have.
All right.
Great.
Lucky number 3. Here we go. Please, 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 please. Okay.
All right, it's the right
It's
shade.
not yellow.
Oh, we have the same. We have the same note card. Okay.
That looks a little lighter. I don't know.
That looks
This
red.
is.
That
I
does
think
look like
this
a
one's.
different shade.
That looks
It
red.
looks like a different shade, but it's hard to tell for sure.
It is.
It-
Maybe 2% darker red than this
It
one.
does-
Which
yeah,
is
I was gonna say it looks
this
darker.
Is, I mean, this is red. I think
That's the one.
this is not candy apple red that I was being shown though. This is not a true red. The search continues. This is like coral,
Ooh, that's a good
like
sound.
dark coral. Oh, you guys want to hear the
Yeah,
snaps?
Oh,
Check out. Let's
Oh,
review
the
the
snap.
snaps.
Oh, there you go.
Let's review.
love the
Okay,
snaps.
here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
I love the snaps.
Oh, this one has a creak to it. Check it out.
Why doesn't it snap?
I've never heard the creak
Has
before.
anybody looked at Zoo? Oh my god!
What?
You hear this? This is a wonky V90 hinge.
Ew.
Oh, that
Sounds like my
hinge is
parents making me.
awful.
That's awful.
Oh god.
Oh god, I'm gonna see Sue in my nightmares.
This one's a nice one. That's a nice snap.
This is your
That's a nice snap.
sleep paralysis.
My hinge doesn't snap.
Hey there,
nicely.
Zoo.
I have to push it down to do it.
No, guy, we just lost viewers.
Or gained them.
No,
But
here we go.
Your eyes don't even look in the same direction.
We had 61. There's 57 now. You just scared off 4 people.
Dude, my yellow one has a creak in the hinge too.
Separating the cream from the crop.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty good. The hinge is pretty good on mine, but
Do you guys ever
I
Zoo's
don't get
the
that
best
snap on mine,
YouTuber.
though.
This just
You
makes me
guys-
mad that we don't have a new one.
You guys ever just like start to close it and then let it close itself? Like you ever take that risk?
Mine can't. It
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, no.
Mine kind of does if you put it right.
Oh look, see,
Ah,
it's kind of like there you go. It's like really
There.
gotta get really low on it.
guys,
though.
can we do a chorus of snaps right now? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We're doing
Wow.
1. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
This is terrible.
Oh my God, Stubbs! Comparing the opening mechanism of the device with sex face, green smiling face, green smiling face, green smiling.
Give us a new one, PowKiddy. This,
Dude, let's
make
see if these all
this
turn on.
fun.
By the way, like,
This.
let's see if these actually work. This one works.
Better?
This one works. I give him kudos. Credev Zone, I think, is the best of these
No,
three
mine's
because
dead.
it came with a
mine's
case and
good.
also it has it has that plastic screen protector that it comes with.
Yeah, this
These
is the one I
ones-
got for that
These are the-
$27 sale.
This is the cheapo.
Yeah.
What shade is yours?
So remember I was telling you how my yellow is like 3 different shades of yellow. It doesn't come up on camera here, but like you could see it in my room. There are parts of it where it's very yellow. There's other parts where it's like orange. It's just
Really?
it's using 2 different tones of yellow on here for sure.
Well, I can't wait for garlic on this one though, because then I'll actually start using it more. I just like little clamshells. I like little.
It
I'm a
has
little
all the
clam.
buttons for it.
I'm a little clam boy, is what I am. I don't know what that meant, but we're gonna unpack that in therapy. So this is pretty.
So
good.
should I share Shem's very
Yeah,
orange?
yeah. Show it off.
Let's see. How would do this?
Doobity doo. Doobity. Okay. Oh yeah. No.
I mean,
yeah, mine
that's
is
pretty orange. Yeah.
Mine is not that orange.
Yeah.
That is definitely that is oops. They said not to turn it off.
And then we should pull up Russ's red. His is super red.
Well, apparently, so here's the rumor, or here's what people are saying. They're saying that the V1 day one, like when you bought a V90 on the first day, then you were for sure getting a red. All the factory dye was doing Apple red. After that, we're seeing shades of orange. We're seeing now we're in I think Gen 3 because we're seeing these coral pink units. This is not red. This is a lie.
Someone
and
slowly started pouring some white into the mixture of the paint.
That's what I was saying. Like all the plastic's white, and there's just one dude just pouring paint in there.
It's like I'm gonna sabotage.
I think Aish is right. Some guy is Bob Rossing it, and he's just mixing it live in the studio.
He's like, you know what?
He's just
I feel
like,
a little...
oh, I'm feeling inspirational. But what the hell,
PowKiddy?
yellow
today.
Why
so every batch is a different shade.
None of these are what I ordered. Not red, not red, not red. I think that deserves one giant big kitty. Oh boy. I'm not returning these to Amazon though. I'm going to keep them as is.
Yeah, don't risk it.
Or Ali. I'm not going to risk it. Not worth it. We're going to be able to use these. We're going to be able to enjoy these. We're going to give them to the kids. We're going to just have fun with them. We're going to do whatever you want. I don't care. You can have some
No, it's a perfect little handheld for a kid.
Seriously. And I mean, like, again, like, you
Yes,
could throw it in your
suspend
pocket and not care
nice.
about it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad handheld, you know? That's why it's a
not.
shame they won't give us a V2.
That's what I'm saying. I'm mad.
I like
Holding
it.
It just makes me
I
angrier.
like it. The yellow is my favorite red. That's right, Dan. Good. We're gonna. My God, man.
Yeah.
For real though, if they just made like a V2 of this and stretched it a little bit to give you a better like Game Boy Advance aspect ratio.
Neighbors are awake now. Yeah.
I don't even need it to make it that much more powerful. Just put like the Miyoo Mini chip in here, and I'm fine.
I think this is the Miyoo Mini Flip that everyone really wants.
Well, that's why. See, that's why. Look, Aish just took matters into his own hands and just made the flip instead. For us,
Cadence
you know?
was right. They're all different. It's beautiful. Oh, you got the custom firmware on there.
I love the name of the stock one, the NX Hope.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Where do
means.
they come up with these names? Like,
I want to build like a tower of B90s
because
now.
they're hoping it's red.
How does the red one compare to the ETA Park?
Oh man, that thing! Your giant eraser
Beautiful.
bar of soap handheld.
Beautiful. Oh, I got some other new things here.
Oh, the V90 Max. That sounds like a great idea.
You guys want to do a before we end here? That looks beautiful. Do you want to do a controller unboxing for the Switch?
What do you got there?
This is called a NexiGo. They make docks normally, or they make like camera equipment, I think. They make controllers for the Switch. So this one, I was like, oh, cool. That's fun, like purple, like galaxy purple, right? Well,
I mean, pretty much everybody has a Switch, so I guess it's a good idea to get into that business.
Is it red?
no, I got something more fun than that. Oh, oops.
He ordered purple and he gets a pink one.
There goes the resale value.
Yep.
Let's see what fun color it is.
Ooh.
I mean, I call pink. I call pink.
I want one.
That's the best option you could
I
pick.
hate
Not
that
gonna lie here.
so much.
Oh,
It
my
is.
God.
It's for my it's for my 8-year-old daughter's birthday.
That's great.
I have some Joy-Cons with that D-pad. I hate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't mind that D-pad.
Definitely cheap feeling.
Man, that
But
is
I feel
a
like she
business
can,
opportunity right there, though. A mystery box controllers,
right?
Mystery box handhelds, you know?
Well, they
Why
have
not?
some other SKUs. They have
Doesn't Allie have that? Like a mystery box? You guys talked about it, right?
I think so, yeah. They
Yeah.
do have mystery box options. They
I
make
would be
blue
terrified of
and
getting that.
purple.
Oh yeah, Yeah, Tim was telling us about those mystery boxes.
Yeah, I would not get a mystery box from Ali.
Yeah, he got an iPhone cable. He doesn't have an iPhone.
I mean, you start going down the alley rabbit hole, it gets weird.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
What else we
got? There's a Switch controller that looks like a panda face. Oh god.
Oh no, the X39. Oh man.
Yeah, so this is a preview of what's coming up on
because
the
Stubbs X39 was
videos.
So good they had to come out with a pro version of it.
Right. So this is the new X39 Pro.
They always look so good on the drawing on the
soon.
box. Until you hold it.
I kind of like the X28 box. They had this like really fancy speckle effect on it. Yeah, like glitter on it or something.
Not going to spoil this one.
You know, I'm always surprised how good of a quality PowKiddy boxes like feel.
They're decent.
Yeah, the box itself is pretty good.
We got an RGB 20S. Because I'm gonna do a comparison with the.
Are you gonna play some Barney games with the controller? You need to.
I just need to. Well, I actually got this so I can get these tiger stickers to put on my SZDiiER.
With the unimpressed face.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the meh face.
Yeah.
Those are 2 tiger stickers. Oh man, I haven't seen this one in a while. So this is the orange model. Again, I'm not going to spoil the content, but that's coming soon. And then lastly, this is also for my kids.
Someone needs to make a sticker for the back of that handheld.
This is a fun little blue Switch. They really do. This is another Switch controller. It's blue. It's by a company called PXN. And we're actually reviewing one of their new controllers for realsies on the channel here soon. A green one. So they said you can pick the color this time. And I said, cool. So we're going to talk about that. So I just wanted to compare it with their 9607 model. This thing might be good. We'll see.
That's hilarious.
There's an insane amount of Switch accessories. Like that's a huge rabbit hole if you really want to go down.
Oh, for sure.
So many.
The
I'm just getting
Extreme
into
Rate
it now.
D-pad shells are really good.
Oh, really?
I have one. Yeah, I have some on my Switch because you still get to use the Joy-Con. Oh, God. But you get a D-pad. He's playing too.
We lost $10,000 a month hand tilt addiction.
Yeah.
Hey there,
Raven. You okay?
You're
doing
right at home.
Hey, I thought you couldn't play with those one-handed.
I think every handheld should come with animal stickers at this point.
I really think they should. I think that's a necessity. And hi, Raven. It's
hi.
Hey, you doing everything all right over there, or is you just?
No, it's great.
So you escaped from the RH compound. We had you locked in there for a while. I was impressed that you got out. I don't know how you did, but it was nice. It was nice. We chased you across the river, of course, but we don't know what happened to you after that. So how do you actually get yourself out of that situation?
Lots and lots of drugs.
Drugs? Because you
and murder. And a lot of murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Little violent.
Demonetized.
Yeah. No, I'm like the most wanted man in America right now, but
I thought so.
Just come to Mexico.
There we go. Just cross the border.
Yeah, just come down here. You're good.
Did you guys know that the Surface Duo totally fits perfectly in the GPD XD clamshell case? Not only that, but it fits on top of a GPD XD in the same case. That's really fun.
It's ergonomic.
Super ergonomic.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, I was looking forward to the sticker installation.
Let's do the sticker installation to wrap things up.
Yeah.
Year of the clamshell? Yes. 2023 is the year of the clamshells.
So what did you guys think about the Joy-Con attachment thing for the Duo?
The Joy-Con for the Duo?
Yeah,
well, it hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, okay.
But
You got it?
Yeah, it's only
Nice.
$8. So you just gotta. And now I have a Switch, so I can do.
Just have to wait about 45 days for it to show.
I do have to wait about 45 days.
Wait, what's going on? I missed this. Is it in the Duo chat?
No, I DM'd him. There's on Ali, there was this attachment thing that you could put Joy-Cons on the Duo. You do that, and then you put you reshell one of them.
I've never done one
I'll
of
send
these
it to you.
skins, so let's see how well.
We should pin it to the Surface Dual channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll look for it and I'll send it again.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
Is that would be
you only got one shot at this. No pressure.
Only got one shot. Do not miss your chance.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Mom, spaghetti.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
plot twist. The Windows logo is tilted.
Come on. You're not on.
I feel like you're the guy in the X-wing that gets blown up when he's
Almost there. Almost there.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Oh, that's.
Is that good?
It looks like you got your blinds open on that window there.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna take that off. He's not. Yeah.
There's no way.
He's gonna take that off.
Oh
Camera
no.
freeze.
Oh man.
He left.
Wait,
I mean, it otherwise looks good.
GoFundMe.com/buy Stubbs a new PC.
He doesn't need a new PC. He just needs more powered hubs.
Just get a Chromebook.
Stubbs. Laptops come with more than one USB port nowadays.
Not if you get a Mac.
Oh, this is great.
Wasn't there this whole thing about one of the MacBook not having more than one port?
Wait, what is he using right now?
Oh, it's me now. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let's do the
Unstable Wii.
Yeah, I've got something here too for it represents Zoo, and I'm just gonna put a pin right there, and he'll have a heart attack.
No, I got rosaries. That doesn't work on me.
I have rosaries. Nice.
The whole Catholic Church behind Zoo.
Right.
Man, I love that picture behind you. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
It's just such
Wait a
good
minute.
picture.
He's bringing the picture.
It's such a good picture. You look like
There
a
he
character from Napoleon Dynamite in that.
It's
It's beautiful.
a great picture.
Yeah. Like if you were in that movie, it would have been perfect.
What a magnificent face.
Yeah.
This guy is excited for Christmas, and this guy is really worried about the bills because he knows they can't afford it. Represents the duality of man.
You look like a teenager that really wanted to be a trucker. Like
Wow,
that's
really.
the face of Getty. Like,
Stubbs is back.
No,
Hey, I'm back.
oh, I thought your face was frozen again.
What happened
Oh,
to your
no.
duo?
he's upset. He's upset.
Hold on. I'm getting it. My my laptop just died. It just turned off for no reason. Like right when I was being on target. And
Oh,
look,
I thought you put it on off target.
no,
Oh, okay.
I mean, perfect, but I mean it's pretty good. So I mean, while I was rebooting, I did take it off once and put it back on though.
That actually looks really nice. I like
But in
that
the end
matte
here-
look. Ooh.
In the end here, it kind of
Oh, I like that.
I'm getting.
it turned out well, and it's
Sure.
really thin, and the skin feels good, and it feels like the Nacon X almost. I would say much more than this glossy. You know, let's put it in the Nacon and see. Wait, I don't have
really
a
like
Nacon because
that.
I sent it to Russ. Dang it, Stubbs.
Good
Now
job.
what am I gonna do? What am I doing this for? All I have is the white GameSir X2 right now, which
Can you make the Kishi fit on that?
yeah, I'll just look at that. Well, that's two.
There's a print for the Kishi.
Oh, I saw that. That print is
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
wild. Yeah.
That's is that the one that has like the keyboard attachment and like all these like extra things you
Oh,
could add on there?
There is that one too, but there was just one that just put it on top.
Oh yeah. I saw that's for the V1. Yeah. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
What is he?
That's too
grabbing?
much. Just get a 3DS at that point, seriously.
Yo, the keyboard one is the best though. That thing is
Here.
ridiculous.
I have these two right now. I have an
What does
X2
that
Pro
do?
and an
Right.
X2. Huh?
Oh, it's an X2 Pro.
The Pro, yeah.
I hated that controller.
Well, we'll
The
pretend
mouse
this is a
click shoulder
Nacon
buttons
X.
Just
We'll pretend it is. Just flip it over like this. We'll put it off center. Look at that. It's a 3DS. Basically. Eh? 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 Eh?
No.
Pretty nice. And then you turn it over. Maybe I'll leave it as this two-tone. Turn it over. Yeah. There you go.
Perfect.
there you go.
Perfect. It's exactly
That works.
Can I show the
Let's get
crazy
one of these.
3D print for the Surface Duo?
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I got one
Yeah.
too,
Oh,
Aish.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
there you
just
go.
At that point, just just oh my God.
I've got the 3DS and I've got the Surface Duo.
I've got a 2DS somewhere. I almost got a Surface Duo, and then I'm like, no, I need to get the Ally. No.
Yeah, so
Control
someone
yourself.
made this
Control one thing at a time,
3D
yeah.
print
Yes.
the Razer Jungle Cat, and it's just crazy.
So
That
I'm
can't
wondering
be
about that mod.
comfortable.
Is that the same guy that has that Steam Deck
That's
Same
the
guy.
abomination of the Steam Deck.
with
That just-
with the
no.
webcam on it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Same guy. Mr. Sujano strikes again.
Oh, I saw he made a comment about that he's doing his videos from his Steam Deck again because he's out camping again. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a PC.
yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
it's a
Yeah, it's
pretty
awesome.
capable one at that too.
Really?
I was yesterday. I watched a video on the Ally of somebody doing VR on it.
Oh.
That,
Now you
that
can
got
do
me
that,
excited.
and-
Yeah.
Just throw away that cable.
We got VR handhelds now.
We do have VR handhelds.
Dude, that reminds
we always
me.
have. Oh god.
Stubbs.
Yeah.
Among Us VR. Whatever happened?
What?
Among Us VR. We stopped doing that.
Well, I thought everyone sort of was over it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we can do it again. I love that. I love that game for VR especially. I don't like it that much as a 2D game, but for VR, yeah, I think it's freaking awesome.
I played a lot of
Fun.
it as a 2D game. My daughter kind of made me play it.
It's a good
lot.
social game, you know.
Yeah, it's fun.
And you get to
I
know
got bored of
people.
it though very quickly.
Yeah, that's why VR kind of adds that extra element
Yeah.
for me. But I don't spend as much time down in the studio, especially when it's hot like this. So I'm in my wife's office. Oh, let's see. Did I do it? Did I do it? I think that's.
I like it. I think the matte texture really looks nice on it.
It is.
That's good
It's
enough.
and it's very matte.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little off. Oh no, I'm gonna notice. Oh, we gotta redo the whole thing.
At least it comes
Unless
off easily though.
Does.
At least that's good.
Does it go back on?
Yeah.
Just rips it off like, oh no, I can't get it back on. I need to get a new one.
Leaves the adhesive on the surface.
Yeah,
It's just all sticky.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh no, now it's totally off on that
Oh.
side. Oh no. Dude, the seat.
It's the bottom part. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna see it.
No, I know, but like I'll know.
Actually, you know what's funny is I keep that part up top because of the way it sits on the Nacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, let's see.
To leave the USB port and the buttons.
There we go.
exposed.
There we go.
I feel you on that stake. I've played a lot of
There we
Roblox, I'll tell you
go.
that much.
my son just mostly plays music making games.
Your
Think
son
I'll buy
showed me
one.
some of his songs that he was
Yeah,
making.
that's cool though. That's pretty cool.
That's his thing right now.
I realized
No,
that
to be
half
fair,
of us
my
have
daughter's
kids named
got a
Elliot.
kick-ass island in Animal Crossing, and she
Yeah, he
plays
just
a
like I
lot of
tried getting him
Pokemon.
into games. Like he has his own Switch. He has pretty much all the games he could want, but now
Air
he
bubbles.
wants his music game. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Pretty cool game.
I'm kind of the same way. I let her play.
I'm still kind of salty though, because I have to leave the Switch at home, and that's the one with the main account, so he can have his account on there and play all my games. So I have to take the second one out, and I have to connect to the internet every time I want to use it. I'm like, dude, you're not even playing it. He's like, but what if I want to play it?
If I were to.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got ourselves. A completed Matte Black.
I really like
There you
that.
go.
Actually.
That is nice.
Matte
That is
Black
really nice.
Duo. If you were
It's
to
a Panda.
take the Black Duo bumper guards, you can get on Amazon for like $20 or something, and put that on this. I mean, that would complete the aesthetic.
Oh, I like that. I think I know what I'm doing.
This is
Yeah,
these
he's gonna do
SopiGuard
it, too.
skins are only I
It's
think
definitely
$7.
Really? Wow, that looks nice.
Yeah.
All right, plug it into your computer. Let's do GammaOS on it now.
Oh God.
We could try to get Windows on there. That's a thing, by the way.
Oh really? Oh, I heard
Public
about that.
service announcement. Public service announcement. Don't try to put GammaOS on your 505.
Somebody
Yes,
did
please,
that. I feel
please,
bad.
please.
Why'd they do that?
So many
Please don't.
times, please.
Well, guys, I think I got one more kitty in me, and then I think we should probably sign off because I don't have anything else to talk about. You guys have any final words, thoughts, rants?
Just my title.
Let's see, you are
LavenMage.
2 reviews, more like 2 reviews.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
good.
good. That is good.
Zoo-
we need a screen
Zoo,
cap.
anything you have to say about that?
What?
He's gone. Oh.
Well, I mean, that's just the quality and the caliber of writing that we come and expect from RavenMage.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to announce here that he's going to be replaced by Chat GPT
I'm okay
pretty
with
soon
that.
now.
Pretty soon, I think. Yeah.
I'm
I
ready.
Also, RavenMage, more like lame in Mage.
In Mage.
Huh? What do you think about that, Gary? He's not here.
Wait a minute. Why isn't Gary there?
He's at the shelter. It's almost midnight.
Oh.
He's on
Did he
curfew.
already come by for BM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes around 8:30, and he gets
Yeah.
himself. He gets
Pretty
some of
regular.
the baby wipes, and cleans himself, and he leaves.
Well, that's really nice that you let him over there to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the least I can do.
Baby wipes.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my god.
Of what?
I don't know. He said he got into some stuff in South America. I assume it's CIA, but he could just be a weirdo.
Ask him if he's been on any short bridges.
Yeah, he does disappear Southern California every once in a while.
Well, guys,
Great body.
it's been a good episode. I feel like we've learned a lot. I feel like I've become more complete.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No,
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
don't do it.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. We sure do appreciate when you come by the podcast, all you hear, and even when Zoo shows up unannounced randomly. Appreciate that. And he's doing Gary things, and the patrons. Of course, we can't forget about the patrons. They're bread and butter, and they butter our breads, and Roof Pooper is on there. Thank you, Roof Pooper. Your name's fun to say. Everything you do is just thank you guys for doing this. And of course, there's the merch. Don't forget about the merch.
Stay hydrated.
And, some of us are stable, some of us are not stable, and like it's always like a stable's table. Things are happening, things are not happening. It's hard to say. But we'll see y'all in the next one. What do we have next week? Okay, our next episode is going to be, I think, on the 2nd of June, and that's going to have Mr. Russell Decor, yeah, of Retro Game Decor, Retro Game Core. He's going to stop by, and we're going to get into some shenanigans, ask him what he's been up to, maybe talk to him about the Duo 2 that I sent him, why the camera is so janky or not, and see what he thinks about all this 3DS simulation stuff. So thanks everyone in the live chat. We'll see you next time. This is Stubbs. Take care of your handles. Take care of each other. Blah 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 blah.
Bye everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.